Chapter 960. Revenge. Absolute revenge. At this moment, Li Fan felt countless ferocious eyes around him, as if they wanted to burn him to death. Shun Shun deliberately said that she liked a man, and the next sentence came to care about him. Wasn't this implying that the man she liked was him? Oh my God, my dear fans. Don't misunderstand. The person I like is not Li Fan. Don't hurt him, please. Shun Shin's almost compromising attitude made everyone more certain of the speculation in their hearts. This man, what did he do? Moreover, he was only a freshman. How did he know Shin Shun? Many seniors looked at Li Fan with eyes full of jealousy and anger. This made Li Fan realize that the next period of time seemed to be very difficult to endure. Fuck, do you have to do this? He wanted to go to college in a low-key manner. Wouldn't his daily life be ruined like this? Li Fan was not a fool. He thought about it and immediately said, "Sister, don't mess around. If you do this, they will think that I am brother-in-law." Everyone was suddenly stunned. Wasn't Li Fan the boy who was liked? Then who was it? Who was the brother-in-law that he called? Shin Shun was also gnashing his teeth. This Li Fan was too cunning. With a casual sentence, he had diverted everyone's attention. Brat, don't be too proud. After 4 years in college, this lady will kill you sooner or later. Sister, brother-in-law asked you to take good care of me, but I can do it myself. You chat with the fans. I'm going to the dormitory. Li Fan took the dormitory key, waved at Shin Shun, and then turned to leave. Hey, wait a minute. Shin Shun wanted to find Li Fan, but she was surrounded by enthusiastic fans and couldn't move. Lu Wonner shook her head at the side. There was only one word in her mind, and that was N-O-Z-U-O, N-O die. Shin Shun originally wanted to mess with Li Fan and use the power of the fans to punish Li Fan. He did not expect that Li Fan would take advantage of the situation and let Shun Shun suffer a loss because of his fans. A lot of people surrounded Shun Shun and asked her who the man she liked was, which made Shun Shun feel a headache. How could he possibly answer a story that she had casually made up? Damn you, Li Fan. You scoundrel. Bastard. I will definitely avenge you. Li Fan was already humming a tune, waving the key in his hand as he walked towards the dormitory. G University was a university in the South. The dormitory conditions were generally not bad. Li Fan had checked before he came to City G. It was a standard 4-person dormitory with a bed and a table. There was also a bathroom, a balcony, and an air conditioner. The only thing was that it was a little humid all year round. Xia even stuffed a lot of dehumidifying bags into Li Fan's hands, afraid that he would be uncomfortable. The weather in the south was much hotter than in the north. Li Fan had heard that in City G, the winter was not cold at all, and people wore short-sleeve shirts and shorts all year round. However, it was a pity that he could not see snow here. Li Fan's dormitory was on the 5th floor. His luggage was still with Lu Wonner, so he went up to the 5th floor empty-handed and stood in front of room 505. He wondered if he was the first person to come to the dormitory, and if the people in the dormitory were difficult to get along with. Thinking of this, Li Fan had already reached out to push open the iron door of the dormitory. The dormitory was not very big, but it was quite long. There were 2 beds on each side. When Li Fan entered, there were already 2 boys inside. One of them was tall and strong. He was holding a compass in his hand and pacing back and forth in a room as if he was being paranoid. The feng shui in the east seems to be quite good. Oh, but there seems to be evil spirits in the earth. Not good, not good. On the other side of the bed sat a little fat boy, picking his feet while eating peanuts. Hey, brother, you are so annoying. The dormitory is so small. How can there be any feng shui? It doesn't matter where you live. Then why did you take the bed on the balcony as soon as you arrived? Isn't it because the feng shui here is good? The strong man could not help but ask. Fart. It has nothing to do with feng shui. Come, take a look. The little fat boy pointed at the opposite painted building. Opposite is the female dormitory. It's so convenient to look from here. When Li Fan came in, he happened to hear the 2 of them talking. Cold sweat dripped down his forehead. What kind of roommates are these? Hey, a newcomer. When the little fat boy saw Li Fan, he got down from the bed and eagerly walked toward Li Fan. He stretched out his hand that just finished picking his feet in front of Li Fan. My name is Zhao Ingjun from Sichuan. Brother, where are you from? Li Fan looked at his hand, feeling very embarrassed. Moreover, this brother's name is Zhao Ingjun. Li Fan looked left and right for a long time, but he did not find him handsome. You just finished picking your feet. Why are you shaking hands? The strong man walked over and pulled the little fat boy away. Brother, my name is Wang Yang from Shandong. From now on, we are roommates. Take care of each other. This brother was very silly, and his words were very pertinent. Li Fan quickly shook hands with him. My name is Li Fan, from the Northeast. It doesn't smell, really. The little fat boy Zhao Ingjun smelled his own hand and handed it to Wang Yang. If you don't believe me, you can smell it. Get lost. Wang Yang's forehead was full of cold sweat. Then I'll sleep here. The feng shui here is not bad. This, you believe in feng shui? Li Fan put the key on the table inside and could not help but ask. Hey, my uncle is a feng shui expert. I learned a lot from him when I was a child. Wang Yang smiled and explained to Li Fan, after all, it's the ancestors' set of things. For it to be passed down for thousands of years, I think there must be a reason. Hey, Li Fan, where's your luggage? Zhao Ingjun noticed that Li Fan did not bring his luggage and asked, Oh, something happened on the way here. I left my luggage with Senior. I'll go get in a while. Li Fan casually said. Senior? This little fat boy's eyes lit up. He directly came over as if he had smelled his prey. Yeah, our department's Senior Lu Wan Air. Lu Wan Air. Zhao Ingjun took a few deep breaths and then pressed his hands on Li Fan's shoulder. Really Lu Wan Air? Yeah, what's wrong with you? Did you have a heart attack? Wang Yang, did you bring any heart pills? Ah, how could I bring such a thing? Wang Yang was also shocked. What's wrong with Zhao Ingjun? You guys, you're too insensitive. Zhao Ingjun ridiculed them. Lu Wan Air is our department's flower. Do you know how many guys flock to her like ducks? They even formed a personal guard club. Zhao Ingjun took out his phone and opened an application. I even specially filled out the application, but it hasn't been approved yet. How'd you get to know the goddess? She's from our department. How hard is it to get to know her? Li Fan found it a bit funny. If you want to know her, I'll bring you to eat with her later. Chapter 9:61. My God. The fatty was so happy that he almost fainted. To be able to have a meal with a goddess, this is something that can only happen in a dream. Li Fan, from today onwards, you are my idol. No, you are my boss. Stop messing around. You look older than me. Zhao Ingjun, this fatty, has a full beard on his chin. Seems like he is not young anymore. How is that possible? I'm only 18 this year. Zhao Ingjun hurriedly said. Fuck. Hearing this, Li Fan was shocked. Only 18? Isn't it too early to go to school in the South? Moreover, doesn't Zhao Ingjun look a bit anxious? Li Fan, how old are you? Wang Yang came over to join the fun and asked. I am 20 this year. Li Fan went to school late, so he is slightly older. Haha, then you're 1 year younger than me. I am 21. Wang Yang laughed. I guess no one is older than me. Go, this daddy is the biggest, an 18 centimeters killing weapon. Zhao Ingjun immediately said. Wang Yang rolled his eyes at him. I'm talking about age. Who said that thing? Stinking hooligan. There is still a brother in our dormitory who is not here yet. Li Fan looked at the empty bed and could not help but ask, He is not here yet. He should be here soon. Just as they finished talking, the dormitory door was pushed open. A gentle boy wearing a big black frame walked in. Behind him was a woman who was carrying his bag. Just put it here. Yes, young master. The woman put the bag on the table and then began to arrange the things for the boy and make the bed. Li Fan and the rest were dumbfounded. The boy was slightly shy and bowed to Li Fan. Hello, I am Xiang from Shanghai. Oh, my name is Wang Yang from Shandong. Wang Yang shook hands with the boy. Zhao Ingjun from Sichuan. Li Fan from the Northeast. Dong from the Northeast. He glanced at Li Fan timidly, which amused Li Fan. You are indeed from the Northeast. What can I do to you? I'm a little afraid of Northeasterners. My family's hotel was once wrecked by Northeasterners, Xiang Dong said with some embarrassment. There are bad people everywhere. Li Fan put his arm around Xiang's shoulder and patted him hard. We'll be roommates from now on. Take care of each other. Is this your maid? Wang Yang looked at the woman who was tidying up the bed and could not help but ask. No. She's just my nanny. Xiang Dong hurriedly waved his hands, indicating that Wang Yang and the others had misunderstood. As for Li Fan, he couldn't help but think of Bai Lin Luo, who was also a little four eyes. If it wasn't for Long Qingyun, Bai Lin Luo would have gone to university by now. Young master, it's done. The nanny helped Xiang Dong tidy up his things. On his table, there were 2 computer monitors and a PS4. Obviously, he was a gaming otaku. Thank you, Andy Lee. I'm fine now. You can go back. Okay, call me if there's anything. Fellow students, I'll have to trouble you to take care of my young master. After exhorting them, the nanny left. Seems like Xiang Dong's family is quite rich. Zhao Yingju muttered. Xiang Dong hurriedly shook his head with a red face. No, it's just a normal family. This Xiang Dong was quite bashful. Okay, since everyone is here, let's line up. Wang Yang clapped his hands and said, We've just talked about age. Xiang, how old are you this year? I'm 17. Damn, he's even younger than Zhao Yingjun. Why are you all so young? Okay, then our dormitory will be divided. Wang Yang patted his chest. I'm 21. Then I'll be the big brother from now on. Li Fan, you'll be the second brother. Li Fan was speechless for a while. You're the second brother. Your whole family is the second brother. Yingjun is the third brother. Xiang is the fourth brother. Xiang is the youngest, so everyone should take care of him in the future. Big brother, look, since everyone is here, why don't you treat us to a meal? Zhao Yingjun rubbed his hands and asked Wang Yang with a smile. Wang Yang's face suddenly stiffened and coughed twice. This dinner, of course, we have to eat. I'm the eldest, so the first meal in the dormitory should naturally be my treat. But the feng shui is not so good. No. Oh, that's right. Didn't the second brother say that he'll treat us and senior sister to dinner today? After searching for a long time, Wang Yang finally clapped his hands and his eyes lit up. I can't deprive you of this opportunity. Am I right, second brother? Let me treat you today, Li Fan casually said. But can you call me Li Fan? Second brother sounds too bad. Second brother, what do you want to eat tonight? Wang Yang asked. I don't know yet. Li Fan's face darkened. Zhao Yingjun said with a grin, Second brother, don't worry. Here, besides big brother, both of us have to call you second brother. Li Fan thought about it and agreed. I have to eat with the girl tonight. However, the direction became nervous. He pulled Li Fan's sleeve and asked uneasily, I cannot go. How can this be? It's the first dormitory activity. How can you not go? Zhao Yingjun was the first to object. We must go. We must all go. By the way, second brother, how many senior sisters are there tonight? Are there any new female juniors? I don't know. But besides Lu Wan there should be another senior sister. Li Fan thought for a moment. Shinshin would probably come too. This girl would never let go of any opportunity to mess with him. Senior sister is fine too. I don't think she's old. Zhao Yingjun said while enduring the pain. Get lost. It's good enough that she doesn't think you're old. Look at your hairy face. Wang Yang looked at Zhao Yingjun with disdain. Fuck, this is a sign of maturity. Big brother, don't look down on me. Then are you going tonight? Yes, of course I'm going. Then when are we leaving, second brother? When we come back, we brothers will take you to get a set of bedding. Li Fan looked at the time. It was already past 6 o'clock in the evening. Shun and the others should be done with their work. I'll make a phone call and ask. Li Fan took out his phone and called Lu Wan. Then let's do it at 6:30. There's a small restaurant behind the school, right? Got it. Li Fan hung up the phone and made an okay gesture to Wang Yang and Zhao Yingjun, who were looking forward to it. Really want to go? Xiang seemed a little timid. It's just a meal. It's not like we're taking your life. Zhao Yingjun advised Xiang, Xiang, just follow us. There are girls everywhere in the university. You have to get used to it. Your third brother, know a lot of tricks to pick up girls. Let me put it this way. None of the girls I fancy can escape from my palm. Wait for your third brother to teach you slowly. Chapter 962. Shinshan was sitting in a small restaurant at the school gate, still wearing a cap and a mask to cover her face. She was holding a small rabbit doll in her hand, which was particularly cute. But Shinshan imagined it to be Li Fan, desperately pulling its head, pulling its ears, and occasionally slapping its mouth a few times. God, such a cute rabbit. Why did you hit it? Luar finally could not bear it anymore, reaching out her hand to snatch the rabbit doll. Humph! I saw it and thought of that bastardly Fan, so I couldn't help but hit it, Shinshan said angrily. Luan came closer, carefully looking at Shinshan. What are you looking at? Shinshan was a little nervous being looked at. Is there something on my face? You're wearing such a big mask, even if there is something you can't see. Luana rolled her eyes. It's you who looks weird. How is it weird? Today you've been talking about Li Fan. I've never seen you so concerned about a man before. You, towards Li Fan, are you? Go, 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 nonsense. Evil spirit, go away, go away. Shinshan hurriedly waved her hand. That stinky man is like a cockroach. This lady just wants to trample him to death. Don't talk nonsense. I didn't say anything. You said it yourself. Look at you. Look at how flustered you are. I didn't. You're crazy. Hee hee. Then just treat it as me being crazy. Luaner covered her mouth and chuckled, making Shinshan even more flustered, and could not help but hit Luaner a few times. The two girls played around. Fortunately, there were not many people in the small restaurant, so no one noticed these two beautiful girls. The location of the small restaurant was slightly remote. It was a Japanese-style ramen restaurant, just opened not long ago, so there were not many people. Because there were few people and it was quiet, Luan decided to choose here. The ramen here tasted good, but the price was slightly expensive. So many students only came here occasionally. The restaurant was playing traditional Japanese music. Shinshan could not help but softly hum along. How's your throat? Luaner could not help but ask. That's all. Shinshan shrugged her shoulders. I've already gotten over it. Anyway, I can still survive by relying on my looks. Sigh. I've asked my family to help you contact a hospital in the United States. They're looking at your medical records. Luaner came from a medical family. She had been helping her good friend investigate this illness. It's useless. I've been to all the hospitals in the United States. Shinshan waved her hand. It's all the same. Mine is basically incurable. Fine. Anyway, you still have so many fans. Luaner winked at Shinshan. Except for Li Fan. Humph. That bastard doesn't know what beauty is. When Shinshan thought of Li Fan, he was furious. This guy will never find a girlfriend. I don't think so. I think Li Fan is quite attractive to girls. Luaner said, his looks are not bad. He is usually very polite, and occasionally a little bad. This kind of boy is quite attractive. How is he a little rascal? He's bad to the max. Shinshan curled her lips. She stared at Luaner. You little girl. I understand now. Do you have a crush on him? Hee hee, I have a good impression of him. But it's not like I have a crush on him. Luana laughed. Don't you know my family situation? In my university, I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend. Even if I do, when I go abroad, we'll still have to separate. This is too painful. I might as well not date. Sigh. Why are we in the same boat? Shinshan sighed. Us artists are not allowed to have a boyfriend. It's so hard. Screw you. How can there be a man that you like? That's true, but I think you're not bad. Why don't we talk about it? Shinshan laughed. It just so happens that I have a house in the United States. We can live together. Okay, I think that's fine. Luaner agreed. Then it's settled. Little girl, tonight you'll accompany me. You're so naughty. Be gentler. It's my first time, okay? I'll make you happy. I'll make you go to heaven. The two of them joked around again. At this time, Li Fan lifted the curtain and walked in. Yo, what are you talking about? Why are you so happy? Li Fan, you're here. Luaner waved at Li Fan. I've been waiting for you for a long time. Are these your roommates? It's really Luaner. Zhao Yingjun saw Luaner. He was so excited that he almost fainted. Be rational. Look, old 4 is fine. Wang Yang tugged at Zhao Yingjun. then pointed at the direction where Zhao Ingjun was standing silently. Okay, okay. Zhao Ingjun took 2 deep breaths. He tried to calm himself down. Senior Wanner, I'm sorry. I'm late. Li Fan led his classmates to sit opposite Lu Wanner. Let me introduce you. This tall and big guy is our big brother, Wang Yang. This little fatty is our third brother, Zhao Ingjun. This shy little brother is Xiang. He's the youngest in our dormitory. Oh, then you're the second one? Shunshin did not let go of any opportunity to ridicule Li Fan. He immediately grasped the key point. Huh? Zhao Ingjun was staring at Lu Wanner. When he heard Shun Chen's voice, he immediately turned his head. He looked at Shun Chen carefully and asked with a trembling voice. This is Shun Chen. Li Fan introduced. She's also our senior sister. That's singing Shun Chen. Zhao Ingjun asked again. His eyes were wide open like a bull's. Yes. Shin Shun directly pulled off her mask, revealing her delicate face. I'm Shin Shun. Bang! Zhao Ingjun fell straight to the ground. What's wrong with him? Lu Wanner was taken aback. It's nothing. Let him be drunk for a while. He'll be fine. Li Fan waved his hand, indicating that it was nothing. Oh my God, it's really the big star Shin Shun. Everyone said that you're in our school. It turns out it's true. Wang Yang calmed down a lot. He took out his notebook and carefully handed it to Shun Shun. Can I have your autograph? Sure. Shin nodded. He nimbly took the notebook, signed it for Wang Yang, and handed it back to him. Thank you. Thank you. Wang Yang happily hugged his notebook as if he had found a treasure. This thing must be worth a lot of money. Li Fan was also convinced. Big Brother was a typical money grubber. Now it seemed that only Xiang was a little more normal. Student Xiang, drink some water. Lu Wanner poured a cup of barley tea for Xiang. Xiang nodded, then nervously picked up the cup and poured the tea on himself. Chapter 963. Li Fan covered his head. These 3 brothers were drunk. He squatted on the ground and slapped Zhao Ingjun awake. He also confiscated his brother's notebook and asked for a towel for Xiang Ingjun to wipe his wet pants. Li Fan felt that he was about to become a nanny. You're so busy. Shunshin couldn't help but mock Li Fan. It's all because of you. Why did you suddenly become a celebrity? Look at how scared my friends are. This lady was born to attract everyone's attention. Shunshin proudly said, you guys are used to it. All right, let's eat something. The ramen here is pretty good. Lu Wanner was already hungry. She pressed the bell next to her. The boss, wearing a kimono, walked over and bowed to them. Wow, Big Four. Dear guests, what would you like to eat? Li Fan felt that the voice was vaguely familiar. He looked up and realized that he had seen the boss before. It's you? The 2 of them exclaimed at the same time. The boss shivered. I remember you. You're called Abe Chung, right? Why are you opening a restaurant? This brother was the Onmyoji of the Abe family. Li Fan had beaten him to the ground when he was trying to break through the barrier. But he was just a small Onmyoji. He couldn't be seen in public. I'm really sorry. This Onmyoji said with some embarrassment. I'm not very proficient in yin-yang techniques. In contrast, I love good food and cooking. So, I opened this restaurant in China. Haha, it's good to pursue your dreams. Li Fan couldn't help but laugh. He encouraged this Onmyoji. Abe Chung, what's good here? Let me try it. Since we have such a good relationship, how about a 20% discount? I really admire Li Sang's skills. Abe Chung bowed to Li Fan again. Since Li Sang is here to eat, I'll treat you today. My most famous dish is volcano hot pot. I'll prepare it for Li Sang. Please wait a moment. Volcano hot pot. Lu Wanner was a little surprised. Heavens, Li Fan, you're too amazing. This volcano hot pot is the specialty of this restaurant, but we only sell 1 set a day. Many people come here early in the morning to eat it. Is it that delicious? When Li Fan heard this, he was also tempted. Yes, because it's very troublesome to prepare. We're only selling 1 a day. I wanted to eat it for a long time, but I couldn't get it every time. Lu Wanner was especially happy. I'm in luck today. Second brother, you're so amazing. How do you even know the Japanese? Zhao Ingjun tried to steal the notebook, but was slapped away by Li Fan. He retracted his hand resentfully, looked at Li Fan, and asked respectfully. When I went to Japan in the past, I met him once. Li Fan smiled. What do you think? We have free hot pot to eat today and can look at beautiful female seniors. Second brother is awesome, isn't he? Awesome, awesome. But when are you returning the notebook to me? Wang Yang looked at the notebook and gulped. I'll give it to you when we get back to the dormitory. The hot pot was quickly served. As the boss, Abe Chung knelt at the side and placed the ingredients inside one by one, serving Li Fan and the others to eat. Every ingredient in this hot pot can bring a different taste to the soup. Abe Chung even introduced to Li Fan. So I have to personally help you cook and place different ingredients for you according to the time. I can't be wrong for even a minute, otherwise the soup will lose its best taste. You're considerate. Li Fan nodded at Abe Chung. Abe Chung was a little terrified. It's my honor to be able to serve Li San. Although Li San defeated us before, there are many people in the Abe family who admire Li San. The Japanese were like this. They bullied the weak and respected the strong. Li Fan had shown his hand and killed Abe Yangfu, subduing many people. Why are you so respectful to him? Shinshin could not help but ask, what's so good about him? Li San is very strong, Abe Chung said as he put the special mushrooms into the hot pot. He's strong? Doesn't he just know a few tricks? What's so strong about him? Shun Shun curled her lips. Miss Shun, I know you. You're a Chinese singer. Abe Chung looked at Shun Shun and slowly explained, I also like to listen to your songs, and I'm also your fan. But Li San's strength is something that you can't understand. Just like this volcano hot pot, every dish has gone through constant soaking and testing before it became this delicious. Outsiders don't understand the mystery behind it. Only at the last moment, when it explodes, that kind of full taste will make you sincerely convinced. Ha ha ha. Are you praising me or praising your hot pot? Li Fan laughed out loud. I've let Li San see a joke. This hot pot is indeed my pride. When Abe Chung spoke, there was indeed a proud smile on his face. The taste is very good, and the more I eat, the better it is. Wang Yang could not help but exclaim. At first, there was no taste, but now I can't put down my chopsticks. This is the charm of the volcano hot pot, Abe Chung said happily. Just like Li San, the longer I know him, the more infatuated I am with him. Make the hot pot. Stop talking so much. Shun Chin glared at the boss. Sorry, I couldn't help but talk too much, disturbing your interest in eating. It's okay. Ignore her. She's going through menopause. Li Fan waved his hand, making Shun Chin glare at Li Fan angrily. The hot pot was steaming hot, and the few of them ate happily, chatting while eating. Zhao Ingjuan's voice trembled the whole time. Tonight was simply a day in heaven, and Wang Yang was obviously very excited to be able to get a notebook with Shun Chin's autograph. Only Xiang didn't say a word during the meal. He was also very careful when eating. Xiang, say something. Li Fan glanced at the youngest in the dormitory. Why aren't you saying anything? That's right, junior brother. Say something, senior sister won't eat you. Lu Wan'er could not help but laugh, gently looking at Xiang. Xiang became even more bashful. He lowered his head, not daring to look at the two girls. Our fourth brother might have a little social phobia, Wang Yang said. That shouldn't be the case. He was chatting normally with us just now. Li Fan felt a little strange. He wanted Xiang to speak, but Xiang refused to say anything. All right, let's not force him. Let's continue chatting. The group of people ate happily, and the atmosphere became more and more lively. And at this moment, the door of the shop was suddenly pushed open, and some students walked in. A few people crowded around a boy wearing a flowery shirt. Zhao Ingjun muttered, Yo, this brother is rich. Even his clothes are branded. Chapter 964. Li Fan could also see that this boy seemed to have an extraordinary family background. The clothes he was wearing were all branded, and they were all Italian brands. This guy was either rich or respectable. He was definitely not the son of an ordinary family. Seeing him, Shun Shun frowned and pulled up her mask. Lu Wan'er was even more uncomfortable. She lowered her head, as if she did not want him to see her appearance. Ah Xiaowan. But this boy still saw Lu Wan'er at a glance. I asked you out tonight. Why didn't you come out? So you were hiding here to eat. Look, we're so faded. He walked over with a smile. Yo, Shun is here too. I said you went back to school, and it's true. Just nice. I'll treat you two to a meal today. How about I treat you two to a drink later? Ah, it's really Shun. Can I get an autograph from her? She's just an actress. What's there to be excited about? The surrounding students muttered. Thanks. Luan Air refused. I don't like to drink. Looking at the glass of plum wine beside Luan Air, her words did not seem convincing. Who are these people? The boy's gaze finally fell on Li Fan and the others. He immediately frowned and asked, Hello. My name is Zhao Ingjun, a new student this year. Zhao Ingjun was quite enthusiastic. He quickly stood up and introduced himself. You must be my senior. Please take care of me. Where did this little fatty come from? Asking our young master Zhang to take care of us? What a joke. Are you kidding me? The students ridiculed, making Li Fan unhappy. He frowned. Where did this idiot come from? This young master Zhang did not even look at Zhao Ingjun, but looked directly at Luan Air. You two give me face. Anything is fine. Not giving me face, how about it? Shinshin stared at young master Zhang with dissatisfaction. Zhanghua, why are you so annoying like a fly? Hurry up and get out. The air is stinking with you here. Can't you see I'm wearing a mask? Shinshin began her mental attack again. Li Fan did not know whether to laugh or cry. This girl was too savage. Oh my god, why is Shinshin like this? Everyone says that she's willful. Today, we finally know. He's just trash. Whoever likes her is an idiot. The group of young Master Zhang's lackeys started whispering again. Zhang stood there. He was not angry. Instead, he laughed. Shinshin, your mouth is really powerful. I have seen a lot of things. How can you eat in such a shabby restaurant? Let me treat you to somewhere else. What's your social status? How about we go somewhere else? What a lousy place. Aren't you here as well? Luana liked the shop very much. When she heard what Zhang was said, she was immediately unhappy. I'm just here to take a look. I don't really plan on eating here. Zhang will laugh. Don't you know what my net worth is? Then get lost. Don't disturb our meal. Shun cursed. I'm not leaving. Since you guys are eating, I'll have a taste too. What's so good about this small place? Zhanghua sat down at the table next to him, and a few students sat beside him. A waitress in a kimono came over and asked what they wanted to eat. Why are they all ramen? A girl screamed. Are you kidding me? We want to eat hot pot. I'm sorry, madam. The waitress explained. Volcano hot pot is the specialty of this shop. We only sell one a day. If you want to eat, you can come earlier tomorrow. Why? I'm rich, but I'm not allowed to eat? The girl pounded the table. Ask your boss to come over and tell him that we want to eat volcano hot pot. That's our boss, but he doesn't talk to outsiders when he's cooking hot pot. What kind of lousy shop is this? Why are you pretending? The girl shouted, Believe it or not, I'll smash this place. I'm sorry. We really can't meet your requirements. If you really can't, you can go to another restaurant. The waitress said apologetically. Young Master Zhang, look what a shabby place this is. They're bullying people. The girl immediately acted like a spoiled child to Zhanghua. Ask your boss to come out. Tell him that I'm the young master of the Zhang family in G City. Zhanghua took out a black centurion card and put it on the table. Today, I'm treating my friend to a meal. I must satisfy him. Tell him that I'll pay 3 times the price for that hot pot. I'm sorry. Abe Chung waved his hand and let the waitress go. He said without looking up while putting in new ingredients for Li Fan and the others. My volcano hot pot, I only sell one a day. I won't sell more than one. What are you pretending for? Another boy curled his lips. I saw that you sold one this morning. This one is not for sale. Abe Chung said in stiff Chinese, this one is for them. Hey, you don't want to open the shop, do you? The girl immediately shouted, Believe it or not, I'll smash this place right now. As soon as she finished speaking, a strong man opened the curtain and walked into the lobby. He was wearing a white kimono with a black belt. He looked like a karate master. The girl didn't notice him. She urged the boy from the sports department next to her to pick up a chair and throw it at the table next to them. Zhang didn't stop them. He seemed to be waiting to watch the show. The karate master kicked the chair. He was barefoot, but he broke the chair with one kick. That chair just now is a gift from me, Abe Chung said lightly. I only welcome people who taste good food here. I don't welcome bad people who cause trouble, so please leave. You. The girl still wanted to scold him, but she swallowed her words when she saw the strong karate man. My friend, hurry up and do business for 2 days. Zhang Wu didn't quarrel. He got up and left. After all, your shop will be closed in a few days. I'm sorry, please leave. Abe Chung gave the last order to leave. Two beauties, won't you leave with me? Zhang Wu also made a last effort. I'll take you to eat real Japanese food. No need goodbye. Shin Shun waved at Zhang Wu. Let's go. Zhang Wu had lost all kinds of face today. He turned around, coldly snorted, and left with a group of people. It's a lot quieter. Shin Shin was very happy. The annoying fly is finally gone. I'm sorry. I'll let you see a joke. Lu Wanair apologized to Li Fan and the others. This person's family is rich, so he's spoiled. He wasn't like this before, but now she and Zhang Wu seemed to have known each other for a long time. She sighed and apologized to Abe Chung. I've also caused trouble for you. Chapter 965. It's okay. Abe Chung waved his hand. It's hard to avoid people like this when doing business. Taishan Cohen, it's been hard on you today. You can leave now. The karate man nodded and returned to his room. That Zhang Wu does have some ability. He might really make your shop shut down. Don't worry about this. My shop is funded by a multinational Japanese company. Even the local government can't close my shop without the approval of the Ministry of Health. Moreover, if the Ministry of Health wants to follow up, they must show strong evidence. No matter what, Abe Chung was still a member of the Abe family. He had the status of an investor in Japan, which could be considered a privilege in China. I sincerely want to make delicious food. No matter what difficulties I encounter, I will continue to do it. Abe Chung continued. When the time comes, I hope you guys can come and taste it and give me some pointers. Don't worry, I will definitely come often. Li Fan patted Abe Chung's shoulder. I still want to try the ramen you make. I'm so scared. Abe Chung hurriedly bowed to Li Fan and was pulled up by Li Fan. Why are you so polite? We'll be friends in the future. This person has a lot of money. He's really too arrogant. Being ignored by Zhang Wu just now. Zhao Yingjun was obviously a little angry. Now that Zhang Wu had left, he immediately lost his temper. He just left fast, otherwise I would definitely teach him a lesson. You're really something. Why didn't I see you talking just now? Now you're so fierce. Wang Yang ridiculed again. You're like a rat carrying a spear. No way. I just didn't want to quarrel with him just now. I, Zhao Yingjun, am a gentleman. Zhao Yingjun's face turned red and green as he hurriedly shouted. Okay, you two stop quarreling. The hot pot is going to get cold. Li Fan didn't put Zhang Wu in his eyes at all. When he was in a city, he had seen too many rich young masters and killed too many of them. In short, it's better not to provoke that kind of person. When Wang Yang came out, his family specially told him to not cause trouble in school and study more. Yeah, forget about it. He probably doesn't even know who we are. Li Fan patted his brother on the shoulder and comforted him. Let's continue eating hot pot. We'll leave after that. Yeah, don't worry, he doesn't know you. Lu Wanner also comforted Wang Yang. She could see that Wang Yang was really a little scared. In the university, very few people were willing to offend a powerful student like Zhang Wu. That's right. Why are you afraid of him? He's an idiot. Shinshin did not take Zhang Wu seriously. Just focus on your studies. Wang Yang didn't say anything. Let's stop talking. Come, let's eat hot pot. I'm happy to be able to meet all of you. It's my honor, Li Fan. Li Fan picked up a cup of sake. It's also fate between us. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah, let's drink. Zhao Yingjun also raised his glass. I won't think about it anymore. The few of them raised their wine cups together. Li Fan also let Abe Chung drink with them. Regardless of whether they were Japanese or not, to be able to know each other was fate. Even Abe Haruko Li Fan was able to befriend him, not to mention Abe Chung, who truly loved food and was willing to open a shop in China. That, Li sang, there's something I don't know if I should ask, just as they were about to leave, Abe Chung suddenly pulled Li Fan and asked in a low voice. Li Fan looked at Abe Chung, not knowing what he wanted to ask. That, our family's leader. Is she all right? Don't worry, she's fine. I won't make things difficult for a woman. Li Fan laughed. This brother was quite concerned about Haruko. Who's the current leader of the Abe family? The Abe family is very bad. Abe Chang's face suddenly darkened. He's back. He reunited the Abe family. I'm afraid the dark days of the Japanese are coming. Him? Who is he? Hearing Abe Chang's tone, it seemed that this person was a little scary. Abe Dragon Fong. Abe Haruko's older brother, the elder brother's younger brother. Abe Chung said, in his early years, he cultivated the dark Yin-Yang technique and was chased out of the Yin-Yang school. Now, he has returned with great strength. So that's how it is. Li Fan nodded. This person is probably going to set off a bloody storm in the Japanese. Li Sang doesn't want to fight him? I want to, but not now. Li Fan stretched his back lazily. I want to enjoy my university life first. We'll talk about other things after that. Congratulations to Li Sang first. Abe Chung took out a beautiful carved food box. This is all the sushi that I made myself. Bring it back and try it. All right, thank you so much. The things that Abe Chung made were indeed delicious, especially the volcano hot pot just now. Only when he ate the last dish did Li Fan know what it felt like to have a volcano erupt. At that time, all kinds of delicious taste exploded in his mouth. It was really delicious. This guy was indeed a natural-born chef. He shouldn't have studied the yin-yang technique. Li Sang, don't thank me. I should be the one thanking you. Abe Chung said gratefully. If it wasn't for you, I would still be bitterly studying those yin-yang techniques that I don't like. It was you who let me take the first step in the pursuit of delicacies. In the future, you can come and eat at my place. It's forever free of charge. Forget about forever free of charge. Just give me a 20% discount. Li Fan winked at Abe Chung. I, Li Fan, am not a freeloader. All right, as long as you're happy. Abe Chung did not insist. You're welcome to come often. Li Fan took the food box and went out the door. Lu Wan and the others were waiting outside. Hey, what's this? Shin saw the food box that Li Fan was holding and immediately asked. Sushi, the boss gave it to me. Did you two have a secret deal? Why is he so good to you? What do you know? This is the appreciation between men. Li Fan rolled his eyes. Zhao Yingjun at the side was nervous to death. This was the big star Shin. How could Li Fan speak so fiercely? Tisk, it's a secret deal. Admit it. Give me half. Shin reached out to snatch it. Fuck, if you do it with me, I'll give you half. Li Fan refused to accept it. I also want to try the boss's sushi. It's limited every day. It's very hard to buy. Lu Wan sighed. Then take it, senior sister. Li Fan handed the whole food box to Lu Wan. Not fair. Shin was immediately unhappy. Why did you give it to me when Xiao Wan said she wanted to eat? I can't even get half. You're ugly. Fuck your grandma. Go. Chapter 966. Shin angrily left with Lu Wan. Li Fan felt that he had finally turned the tables and was very happy. Brothers. After they walked far away, Xiang finally spoke. What's wrong, Xiang? Why didn't you speak just now? I thought you were mute. So, asked Xiang beside me. I don't dare to talk to girls, Xiang said with some embarrassment. But that's not the point. Damn, that's the point. Zhao Yingjun was very surprised. What era is it now? And you still don't dare to talk to girls? Zhao Yingjun said at the top of his voice. What era is it now? The era of one-night stands. Do you know? The people around looked at Zhao Yingjun with very strange eyes. Xiang wished he could cover his mouth. I didn't mean that. Xiang's voice became lower. It's just, I don't really dare to communicate with girls. But that's really not the point. I wanted to say something. How about this brother take you to pick up girls? Zhao Yingjun patted his chest. I'm a born Casanova. I've been hooking up with young nurses since I was born. You saw the way Shun looked at me just now. It's different. It's obvious that she was attracted by my charm. Really don't. Let's worry about ourselves. Xiang remembered that Zhonghua. His father is the deputy secretary of the Guangdong Provincial Party Committee. His mother is the representative of Ji City, a real estate tycoon of the Guo family. This person, he's famous for being narrow-minded. If we provoke him, we won't have a good ending. His family is so powerful. Wang Yang was scared again. I have to go back and read my fortune. My heart is still not very peaceful right now. I said that we brothers should eat by ourselves tonight. If we eat by ourselves, there won't be any trouble. Zhao Yingjun was also scared. This Zhong's background was so strong. How could they afford to provoke him? You guys, aren't you too timid? Li Fan rolled his eyes at them. I just don't want to cause trouble. Wang Yang wiped the cold sweat from his forehead. Then returned Shun Chen's autograph. Just say you didn't come today. I don't want to cause trouble. Second brother, don't look at me because I'm tall and big. I actually don't have much strength. Wang Yang said guiltily. I'm not afraid of them. I'm just worried that they'll bully big brother and fourth sister. Zhao Yingjun used someone else as an excuse. I think he's a little narrow-minded. He probably won't mess with Shun Shun and Lu Wana, but he might not let us off. Don't even think about it. We're just nobodies to him. Li Fan comforted him. He didn't even look at us. How would he know who we are? Don't worry. Go to school and play the game. All right, he muttered. I hope I'm just being paranoid. That's true. To them, we're nothing. Zhao Yingjun also quickly said, don't worry about it. Go back and do what you need to do. After hearing what they said, Wang Yang seemed to be a little relieved. However, Li Fan felt a little sad in his heart. These fellows were being looked down upon by others, yet they were rejoicing. But thinking about it, if he hadn't learned martial arts in the past, he would probably be like this now. Coming to university, no one wanted to cause trouble. In this society, there would always be people with power and influence. If ordinary people challenged them, they would only be beaten up. All right, don't think too much. Let's go back to the dormitory. Okay, I'm full. Let's go back and play King of Glory before going to bed. King of Glory? It's not that interesting. Wang Yang suggested. Let's play Dota 2 together. I don't know. I only know how to play LOL. Li Fan had never played Dota 2 before. That's fine, two together. Once the game was mentioned, Wang Yang became spirited. We can play for black. Sure, big bro. Do you want to play? Sure, I play meat. I only know how to use meat. Garen, top lane. I'll carry you guys to Super Guru. Wang Yang patted his chest. His confidence seemed to have returned. I'll play as a jungler. Zhao Yingjun immediately grabbed a good position. I'm the best blind monk in the server. If I were in this international competition, I would have been in the top 8. Stop talking nonsense. Why don't you go to heaven? Second brother, what position do you play? I don't have a computer. Li Fan really did not buy a computer. When he came, playing games was not in his plan. It's fine. I have one. Wang Yang immediately said, I still have an alien. I can lend it to you. All right then, let's hurry back and play. Li Fan thought to himself that only by playing games could they recover their emotions. These brothers were probably still in a state of shock tonight. Zhonghua was too scary for normal people. Let's play. I'll carry you guys to King of Glory. The four of them put their arms around each other's shoulders and walked back to the dormitory building. On the way, they occasionally saw girls in miniskirts, revealing their long legs as they walked on the small paths of the campus. Zhao Yingjun's eyes were about to pop out as he commented on all the girls along the way. Look at that girl. Her legs are clamped tightly. One look, and you can tell she's a virgin. Hey, look at that one. Her legs are so long. Fuck, they're so loose. She's probably been fucked a few hundred times. Her walking posture is abnormal. She's probably just been fucked. What a pity. She's been fucked by a dog. Zhao Yingjun kept muttering. Wang Yang couldn't hold it in anymore. Why do you keep analyzing whether she's a virgin or not? Isn't this fun? Big bro won't like it? Pervert. I don't like other women. Oh. The three of them looked at Wang Yang. Big bro has a girlfriend? Yes, of course he does. Wang Yang was a little proud. Who doesn't have a girlfriend? Zhao Yingjun looked at his big bro with jealousy. Second bro, do you have one? Yes, we broke up. Is she pretty? She's all right. Then I'm relieved. Anyway, we broke up. Zhao Ingjun breathed a sigh of relief. Then I feel better. Fourth bro, what about you? I don't have a girlfriend. Wang Yang's face turned red again. That's good. Just as Zhao Ingjun breathed a sigh of relief, Wang Yang added another sentence. But I have a child betrothal. Fuck. I'll burn you guys. Zhao Ingjun's heart lost balance again. All right. There's so many girls in the university. Sooner or later, one of them will be blind and fall for you. Li Fan hugged Zhao Ingjun's arm. Zhao Ingjun didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Second bro, are you trying to comfort me? Just take it that way. Chapter 967. When the four of them returned to the dormitory, they immediately spread out and started playing LOL. The more they played, the more excited they became. They had long forgotten about Zhonghua. Old four, stop playing support. Hurry up and help me gank. Wang Yang roared at the top lane. He was probably feeling the pressure. Li Fan was the support, running around and helping to suppress the enemy. The best player here was still the mid laner, Xiang. Xiang was usually shy, but when he played the game, it was as if he had transformed. Xiang was very excited. He was the battlefield commander, leading the team to victory time and time again. But this time, the opponents were stronger. There were many platinum and diamond rank players. For a small silver ranked player like Li Fan, it was still difficult to face them. Big brother, don't worry. I'm coming. Xiang quickly went to help the top lane. He cooperated with Li Fan and Wang Yang to successfully kill the jungler and top laner who had sneaked to the top lane. The few of them were playing happily, but at this moment, the door of the dormitory was suddenly smashed. What's going on? Wang Yang was happily killing. When he heard the sound, he was startled. Is it a dormitory check? Zhao Ingjun thought for a moment. Open the door. Fuck, I'm gonna kill someone in the tower. Me too. How about this, big brother? You'll be the dormitory leader in the future. You go and open the door. No, I'll let you have 3 kills later. No, my hands are very important. Nothing can interrupt me. I'll treat you to breakfast tomorrow. Who is it? Wang Yang pulled open the door, and 3 strong seniors barged in. The leader pushed Wang Yang. Oh, what are you doing? Wang Yang exclaimed. Li Fan and the others immediately stood up and frowned as they looked at these people. The senior in the lead directly slapped Wang Yang's head and scolded. Fuck, show off your dick. Are you 4 stinking brats bothering our Lu Wanner? As he spoke, the senior was about to slap Wang Yang again. Li Fan took a step forward and grabbed his wrist. Li Fan exerted a little force, and the senior immediately screamed in pain. He knelt on the ground and tried to break free from Li Fan's palm, but he couldn't. Fuck, 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 let go, let go. The senior's tears came out, and the 2 boys behind him looked at each other and grabbed at Li Fan. Behave yourselves. Li Fan forcefully twisted the senior's arm, causing him to scream in pain. Get out of the way, get out of the way. As he screamed, the 2 boys reluctantly took a step back. You're my big brother, right? As Li Fan spoke, he slapped that senior's face, causing it to swell up. Did you hit my big brother? Li Fan gave him another slap on the face, causing the senior's face to become unrecognizable. All right, second brother, stop hitting me. Wang Yang pulled Li Fan back. He felt that something bad would happen if they continued fighting. Tell me, who sent you guys here? Li Fan squatted down and asked the senior who was kneeling there. The 2 boys behind did not dare to step forward. They seemed to be a little afraid of Li Fan. We are Lu Wanner's personal guards. Fart, they are not. Zhao Ingjun was also very angry. He gathered his courage and shouted, the club's information does not have these 2. See, you guys don't even know how to lie. Li Fan sneered. This is too shameful, seniors. These few were so angry that they couldn't speak. They obviously came to find trouble, but they were taught a lesson by a junior. If this matter was spread out, they would not be able to mingle in the school anymore. But for Li Fan, these students must be scared, otherwise they would be bullied forever. Go back and tell that Zhonghua. The one Lu Wanner knows is me. It has nothing to do with others. If he wants to find trouble, he can come to me, Li Fan. Oh right, if he has the guts, tell him to come and fight with me. As Li Fan spoke, he kicked the senior to the side. Get lost. If he comes again, I'll beat him up. Li Fan shouted, and the three students ran away dejectedly. Lao Air, thanks to you, Wang Yang was tall and strong, but at this time his voice was trembling. Li Fan patted his shoulder. Don't worry, big brother. I'm here. I won't let them bully you. Air, second brother. Aren't you afraid? Zhao Yingjun could not help but ask. Why should I be afraid of them? They're just a group of hooligans. Li Fan did not put them in his eyes. This university is not run by their family. They can't hide the truth. But these people are very powerful. Wang Yang could not help but worry. I know it will be a bad hexagram. This dormitory's feng shui is not good. Why don't we discuss with the tutor to change dormitory? Change dormitory? If you tell the tutor that the feng shui here is not good, he won't beat you up. Li Fan angrily rolled his eyes. Don't worry, big brother. Nothing will happen. He comforted. These guys are all mouth cannons. When they really fight, one runs faster than the other. I'm here to protect you. Don't be afraid. But I see that second brother's physique is not that good. Wang Yang was still a bit worried. Even if you can fight one, but if 3 or 4 of them come together, how can you resist? Okay. Big brother, since second brother said so, let's believe him. Zhao Yingjun felt that they were going to quarrel. He quickly pulled Wang Yang. Today's matter cannot be blamed on second brother. As the saying goes, since ancient times, beauties are often unlucky. We met 2 supreme beauties, so it is normal for us to be unlucky. First of all, this idiom is not used like this. Wang Yang reminded Zhao Yingjun. Secondly, supreme beauties have nothing to do with me. I have a girlfriend. Why do I have to suffer like this? Wang Yang was just slapped, so he felt a bit wronged. How about this? I'll ask Shin-chun to give Big Brother an autograph later. I think it's okay for a man to suffer a bit. Isn't it just a slap? Isn't it just a misunderstanding? What's the big deal? Us 4 men in the dormitory, united as one, fearless. Yes, Big Brother's right. Li Fan nodded repeatedly. Wang Yang was really a money grubber. His force field changed too quickly. Me too. I support Big Brother's opinion. Zhao Yingjun followed. Although I can't fight, since we brothers know each other, it's fate. Moreover, the way Lu Wan Air looks at me is different. It's obvious that she has feelings for me. I can't let her down. I've decided, even if Zhonghua kills me, I will fight like a man. Why do I feel that you're thinking too much? Wang Yang rolled his eyes at Zhao Yingjun. Chapter 968. Impossible. Zhao Yingjun's eyes are never wrong. Zhao Yingjun immediately said, the way she looks at me is definitely different. I'm a master of love. I have ample experience and understanding in this area. Believe me, Big Brother, give me a month's time. I'll conquer the goddess Lu Wan and show it to you. All right, let's make a bet. Wang Yang agreed immediately. I won't go back on my word. How much do you want to bet? $50. Wang Yang spent a long time shouting out a price, almost making Li Fan laugh. Big Brother, this person is really stingy to the bone. But Zhao Yingjun, this person who only has feelings for women, sooner or later he will die on a woman's belly. Xiang was sitting at the side, not saying a word. Lao Si, why aren't you saying anything? Wang Yang also noticed Xiang's abnormality and quickly asked, Big Brother, I've checked, a few people just came. They're students from the 15th batch of mathematics. Out of nowhere, Xiang Dong had obtained the information of several people and placed it on the computer desktop. They're all ordinary students. I guess they are indeed here to scare us. Bluffing. Li Fan was more experienced in this area. They probably think we're easy to bully, just scaring us a little. Now that they know we're in trouble, they probably won't dare to come. Will they send someone more powerful? Zhao Yingjun couldn't help but ask. Don't be afraid. This is a university, not a mafia. Li Fan emphasized, we just have to do our job. I don't believe that Zhonghua can cover the sky with one hand. That's true. Don't think too much. Continue playing LOL. Continue. University life was originally full of expectations. Under Li Fan's persuasion, the group finally gave up on thinking and continued playing LOL. But Li Fan was a little absent-minded. He didn't expect a Zhanghua to appear in the midst of a good university life. Mr. Yang's figure appeared, sitting on Li Fan's bed, staring at him. Isn't it just Zhanghua? Won't it be over if we kill him? Li Fan didn't want to bother with Mr. Yang. During the summer vacation, he had been in closed-door cultivation, and the pressure of the inner demon had been reduced. However, it was impossible to get rid of the inner demons. Everyone had light, so naturally there would be darkness. Everyone had a dark side in their hearts that could not be eliminated. Even the great masters and holy monks of the temples, who had cultivated Buddhism for so many years, were unable to completely eliminate the darkness in their hearts. In the fairy tales, wasn't there a Zen master crow nest who beheaded the 3 corpses? He remembered that when he was with Murong Ying, she had once said something to him. When one cultivated martial arts to the highest level, that would be the supreme oblivion. Only by forgetting the 7 emotions and 6 desires of humans and becoming an existence without sorrow or joy could one attain the great Tao. But without emotions and desires, what difference was there between a human and a robot? Li Fan felt that he did not want that kind of realm. Xinshun, Lu Wan Zhanghua. These people rushed into Li Fan's life just like that. Li Fan felt that his life in Ji University was about to begin amidst the turmoil and unrest. Did he go to Ji City? In the black market, a man wearing a ghost mask was sitting there. He was wearing a black robe and was slowly taking off his mask. Master, what should we do next? Jiang Feng was also wearing a ghost mask, half squatting beside Murong Bo. What do you think we should do? I'm willing to go through fire and water for Master, Jiang Feng said without hesitation. That's good. Murong Bo nodded, gently tapping the table with one finger. It seemed that Jiang Feng still didn't know that Jiang Yi had been rescued. She could still make use of him for a while. When he was done with everything, she would mercilessly get rid of him. After all, he was the descendant of a demon. If she kept him alive, he would be a disaster sooner or later. There's no one above to protect Li Fan. We can do whatever we want to him. Murong Bo continued. And if I'm not wrong, the Holy War is about to begin. Really? Jiang Feng couldn't help but tremble when he heard this. Yes. Murong Bo nodded. Next, I also need to go into seclusion for a period of time. My Murong divine skill needs to be upgraded to another level. Otherwise, I'm afraid I won't be able to survive this disaster. Master's divine skill is unparalleled. You can definitely handle it. So what if your divine skill is unparalleled? Can you go against the entire national machine? Murong Bo sneered. Murong Bo, don't dare to call myself a hero, but I can bear the title of an ambitious and ruthless person. Jiang Feng, if you have something to say, just say it. The government is raising me, just like how I'm raising you. In the end, it's like raising a tiger, always afraid of being bitten in the back. Only by playing some tricks can I feel at ease. Jiang Feng didn't say anything. You should go to City G2. Compared to you, I'm more worried about Li Fan. As long as he's alive, my Xiaoing won't be able to live in peace. Yes, Master, I'll go now. Jiang Feng nodded. But I'm afraid I can't kill him alone. Master, please give me the title of Black Manor Swordsman. Very good. Murong Bo nodded. You're finally willing to face your own strength. This is a good thing. The Black Manor Swordsmen are all elites. With their help, it shouldn't be a problem to kill Li Fan. Thank you, Master. I'll definitely complete this mission. Go. I'll let 8 Black Manor Swordsmen follow you. If you can't complete the mission, don't come back. Yes, Master. Jiang Feng retreated slowly. Murong Bo held the teacup in her hand, looking at the floating tea leaves, as if she was thinking about something. Li Fan, Jiang Feng, Holy War Plan. This Jianghu, it's going to be another bloodbath. And I, Murong Bo, will be the one laughing at the end. At the same time, Li Fan had completely forgotten about the Jianghu. He was busy enjoying his university life. As a first-year student, the school required him to study in the morning and evening. Li Fan and the others were students from the first class of Mandarin as a foreign language. The school assigned them a class. Li Fan sat behind his desk, flipping through his class schedule. The first year's class was quite full, but it was also many times easier than high school. There was no class on Tuesday afternoon, no class on Thursday morning, and no class on Wednesday and Friday mornings. Unfortunately, he had to study in the morning, so he couldn't sleep in. Li Fan was fine. He was a martial artist. His spirit was very good, but the others were not. Xiang Dong was already snoring on the desk. Zhao Yingjun was yawning listlessly. Wang Yang was holding a pile of poker cards. He seemed to be calculating something. Almost all the students in the class had arrived. There were more girls than boys. There are 30 people in the class, 26 girls. After Zhao Yingjun finished counting, he suddenly laughed. Too many wolves, not enough meat. Chapter 969. Zhao Yingjun was a little excited. There were only 4 guys in the class. The eldest, Wang Yang, had a girlfriend, and Xiang Yi had a child marriage. That was to say, it was 26-2. This powerful ratio made Zhao Yingjun even more confident. In this class, I, Zhao Yingjun, am the treasure, Zhao Yingjun said proudly. When the girls see me, they're like hungry wolves eyeing meat. Your meat? Wang Yang retorted as he arranged the cards. Even if you're meat, you're at most 2 tails of stinky meat. Bro, you're too much. You can't discourage my enthusiasm like that. Zhao Yingjun was dissatisfied. I'm looking forward to university. He pointed to his face. Look at me like this. Although I'm not handsome enough, I'm full of the charm of a mature man. It's the most lethal to women. If you don't believe me, bro, just wait and see. I promise you'll be convinced. Don't be ridiculous. Wang Yang didn't believe him at all. But at this moment, a few girls in the class came up and asked Zhao Yingjun. This student, what's your name? The girl in the lead had a slightly baby face and cute freckles, but her overall appearance was not bad. Zhao Yingjun was shocked and pointed to his nose. You're talking to me? Yeah, I'm Wang Ying. What's your name? The guys looked at each other, a little shocked. My name is Zhao Yingjun, handsome as in suave. Zhao Yingjun was a little excited. Hello. Hello, classmate Zhao, it's like this. We're all preparing to join the school's drama club. We want to rehearse a play and are lacking a male lead. We hope you can play it. Zhao Yingjun immediately mouthed to express his excitement. Really the male lead? Yes, you're the only boy in the entire play. Wang Ying nodded. Zhao Yingjun was even more excited. Male lead. What do I say? I'm definitely a born Casanova. The few people in the dormitory were also dumbfounded. Even Wang Ying woke up from the noise. He rubbed his eyes and looked at Zhao Yingjun in confusion. What's going on? Then what should I play? Prime Minister Turtle. Taha. Seeing Zhao Yingjun's speechless expression, Wang Yang and Li Fan couldn't help but burst into laughter. Yes, it suits you. Yingjun, play this role well. I believe in you. Li Fan, who was sitting behind Zhao Yingjun, could not help but reach out and pat him on the shoulder. Don't underestimate this character, okay? Wang Ying was a little angry. She put her hands on her waist and looked at the few boys in the class. Every character is great and indispensable in a work of art. Yes. It's our fault. Li Fan hurriedly apologized. Then Yingjun, are you going to act? Student Zhao, I hope you can help us. Also, I think you have a talent for acting, so you'll be very suitable for the drama club. Can I really do it? Zhao Yingjun hesitated for a moment. You can do it, trust me. Wang Ying nodded quickly. I'll give it a try. Club life is also an indispensable part of university. Li Fan also suggested to let Zhao Yingjun do something so that he would not be so energetic every day in the dormitory. Okay, I'll give it a try. Zhao Yingjun finally agreed. Wang Ying and the girls behind her cheered. By the way, what club are we going to join? Wang Yang turned to ask Li Fan. Is there any club that can make money? I don't know. It's also my first time attending university. Wang Ying, do you know? The few of them could only look at Wang Ying. A club that can make money? Can we go to the photography club or the handicraft club? Wang Ying thought for a moment. It seems that the animation club is also good. They often have cosplay groups that go out to compete and earn some prize money. Sometimes they even do commercial performances. My image, forget about cosplaying. Wang Yang thought of his old profession. Is there a fortune-telling club? There's a tarot card club. That stuff is bullshit. You can't believe it. Wang Yang immediately scolded. It's all bullshit. Big brother, your Northeast dialect is quite smooth. Li Fan couldn't help but laugh. Why can't you believe it? Your fortune-telling is the feudal superstition. Wang Ying immediately rolled her eyes. The girls behind her also nodded. They all like to play tarot cards. You don't believe it, right? Come, let me tell your fortune. Wang Yang immediately sat up straight. I promise to let you know the value of our Chinese civilization. How do you calculate? With playing cards? No need. It's enough to look at your face. Wang Yang's confident look made Li Fan curious. This quack, could it be that he really has some real ability? Although Li Fan lived in a magical world, he had never heard of anyone in the pugilistic world who could tell the future. However, Imperial concubine Zhou said that there was a kind of person in this world who had a unique skill called the necromancer. They studied the art of Zhou Yi and connected with ghosts and gods. Unfortunately, they couldn't see this kind of person anymore. Okay, then look at my face. Wang Ying sat in front of Wang Yang and raised her face gracefully. Come on, look at it. If your guess is wrong, you will be out of luck. Don't worry, this master has a pair of discerning eyes, specializing in seeing people's fate. Wang Yang looked at Wang Ying's face carefully, but his brows suddenly wrinkled. Oh, Wang Ying, you little girl. Your face is not ordinary. What's wrong with me? Wang Ying was startled by Wang Yang's sudden words. Look at your face. The sky is full. The ground is square. These should be the appearance of great wealth. You at least were born in a rich family, although not very rich, at least above well off. Continue, but there's a faint black light in your glabella, which is not good. Your life is a bit hard, and when you were born, you were contaminated with a little bit of the evil spirit of the lonely star. So, although your family is rich, you're not happy. Your parents, well, if I'm not wrong, your parents don't get along with each other all year round, and may even have separated long ago, right? Is there anything else? Wang Ying became more and more shocked, and the little girls around her were also whispering. The previous things have been said. Let's talk about the future. Wang Yang continued. There are some peach blossoms on your face, indicating that you may meet more than 2 boyfriends in college. As for who you will be with, it's up to you. Wang Yang chuckled. How about it, little girl, am I right? Just like that. Wang Ying turned her head and walked away, but the other little girls surrounded her and scrambled to let Wang Yang read their faces. Chapter 970. Zhao Yingjun looked enviously at Wang Yang, who was surrounded by girls. He wanted to interrupt, but couldn't. Big Brother's ability was so enviable. At this time, the tutor opened the door and walked in. What are you doing? You like a wet market? The tutor scolded. The girls immediately quieted down and went back to their seats. The tutor was a young man in his early 20s. He was said to be a former G University graduate who stayed in the school after graduation. This job didn't have much of a future, and only young people were willing to do it. The tutor was obviously in a bad mood today. He had a gloomy face the moment he came in. No one dared to provoke him. You students, do you think that you can do whatever you want in university after you've finally been liberated? Let me tell you, that's all bullshit. When you're in university, especially when you're my major, you have to behave yourself. The tutor's voice rose an octave. From today onwards, morning self-study is compulsory. If you can't come, you have to ask for leave from me. You can only ask for leave 3 times in a semester. But if you skip morning self-study, you'll be treated as truancy. If you skip class 3 times, you'll be disqualified and have to retake all your courses next semester. This was too strict. Many students complained incessantly. It's the same for night self-study. The tutor reminded them again. I hope you're here to study and not to treat this place as your playground. All right, self-study time. Let's choose the class committee first. Zhao Yingjun whispered to Wang Yang while the tutor flipped through the students' information. Big brother, please teach me. Teach you what? Physiognomy, that's amazing, Zhao Yingjun laughed. It'd be even better if I could read palms. I could also take the opportunity to hold a girl's hand. Zhao Ingjun, why don't you come up and say it? The tutor glared at Zhao Ingjun, and he quickly shut his mouth. Idiot, say on your phone. They had a dormitory WeChat group. Wang Yang began to impart his insights in the group. Big brother, quickly teach me. Zhao Ingjun sent a longing emoji. I can't. Wang Yang kept them in suspense. I learned this physiognomy from my master by kowtowing 3 times and bowing 9 times. How could I casually teach it to you? Didn't you learn it from your uncle? Cough, cough. Wang Yang sent a coughing emoji. My uncle is my master. In any case, the sect has ordered us not to impart it to outsiders. How about this, big brother? I'll take care of your breakfast for this month. Your honesty has moved me. Wang Yang sent a smiley face. Not bad, not bad. I've decided to impart my insights to you. Ah, thank you, big brother. Zhao Ingjun looked at his phone and smiled foolishly, as if he had already begun to fantasize about the beautiful life in the future. Being surrounded by girls, this is too beautiful. It's definitely suitable for me. Zhao Ingjun. Haha, yes, that's it. Zhao Ingjun, if you laugh like an idiot again, I'll send you out to study. The tutor finally couldn't take it anymore and berated him. Zhao Ingjun immediately put away his disgusting smile and continued to look at his phone. Please enlighten me, big brother. It's very simple. This isn't new at all. Wang Yang continued to send messages. I do have a physiognomy. When my master taught me, he said that one's face reflects one's heart. As for how to read one's face, you should still read more books about physiognomy. There are detailed records in them. This Wang indeed has a rich face. Coupled with what she's wearing and that Nomos watch on her hand, it's not hard to see that this girl's family background isn't bad. Wang Yang's fingers tapped the phone screen. But she has a bitter look. When I mentioned her family, especially when I mentioned her parents, her expression changed. I knew that there was a problem between her parents. But regarding the divorce, it was just a guess. I guessed correctly. Fuck, then what about her luck with the ladies? You're not making it up again, are you? Of course not. Wang Yang defended himself. Her eyes are indeed peach blossom eyes. Although her looks aren't particularly outstanding, she's definitely attractive to men. Let me tell you, don't ever date her, or else you'll be in trouble. Nonsense, why would I like her? My target is Lu Wan. Zhao Ingjun also lost interest. He thought for a moment, and then typed a string of words on the screen. Big brother, just now my cousin logged into my WeChat ID. What did he say to you? Wang Yang sent a string of ellipses. All right, I've said what I need to say. Remember my words, when you're in G University, don't treat it as a game. Every G University student must have the spirit of G University. We'll wait for the class committee. Now we'll report a student internally. All the students were stunned. It was the first day of school. Who were they going to report? Li Fan, stand up. The instructor pointed at Li Fan. Li Fan frowned and stood up. Instructor, what's the matter? Li Fan, yesterday you hit a student 1 year older than you. The school committee originally wanted to punish you severely. But considering that you're new to the university, you'll only be given 1 demerit. There won't be a next time. Instructor, it was the second year. Who hit first? Zhao Ingjun hurriedly said, Li Fan was just taking precautions. I know you're all hot-blooded, especially when you're new to the university. You want to show off and have a desire to do so. The instructor interrupted them and continued confidently. But when you're in the university, you'll have to restrain yourself. This is just a small notice of criticism. Next time, it won't be so simple. But Zhao Ingjun still wanted to defend Li Fan. But Li Fan pressed down on his shoulder and pushed him back to his seat. It's fine. The notice of criticism and demerit didn't matter to Li Fan at all. He didn't plan to look for other jobs after graduation. It was already hard enough for him to run an escort agency and start a martial arts school. Li Fan has already lost the right to be the class committee member. The others can now recommend some suitable candidates. The instructor began to choose the class committee member. Zhao Ingjun was obviously still indignant and started to curse in the WeChat group. Instructor, you're too much. Yesterday, they were the ones who hit first. It's fine. It's just a punishment. I don't care. Li Fan comforted Zhao Yingjun. But it's too unfair to you. Second brother, in the future, will we always be bullied by this Zhonghua? It won't. Don't worry. Li Fan began to think. Should he get rid of this Zhonghua first? Get rid of him. Dominate this school. Mr. Yang stood at the door and pointed outside. He's now in the computer room on the 3rd floor. Go kill him. Chapter 971. Go and kill him. Mr. Yang's voice continued to bewitch Li Fan. Kill him, then you won't have to worry about your university life anymore. If you don't kill him, there will be endless troubles in the future. Mr. Yang's words indeed made Li Fan hesitate. Zhonghua was a very petty person. Yesterday, just because he had a meal with Luan Wan, he used different methods to mess with them. There would definitely be no end to it in the future. To make him stop, there were only 2 possibilities. One was that he kicked them out of the university, the other was that he killed him. The best way seemed to be to kill him, to end all troubles once and for all. Li Fan thought for a moment. It seemed that Mr. Yang's suggestion was right. He suddenly froze. Not good. When did I start to listen to Mr. Yang again? I can't follow the rhythm of my inner demon, Li Fan reminded himself. Get lost. Li Fan dispelled his inner demon. It was just Zhonghua, not a master. Killing him was not fun at all. If he couldn't even deal with a small Zhonghua and had to kill him, then his strength as a grandmaster could only be fed to the dogs. After Li Fan calmed down, he was also afraid of the inner demon's ability. He was able to easily locate Zhonghua's location. Tomorrow, the university will hold a mobilization meeting for us. After the tutor temporarily settled the class committee meeting, he continued to announce the next matter. At that time, we will talk about some matters regarding military training. Tutor, when will the military training officially begin? A girl asked. The day after tomorrow. The tutor informed. During military training, listen to me. If anyone dares to cause trouble, don't blame me for being rude. Understood, tutor. The group of students were reprimanded by the tutor. Even if there were some troublemakers, they were now well-behaved. Especially the girls, between military training, you can't have more than 3 holidays. If you exceed 3 times, 3 credits will be deducted. Once the tutor gave the order, many girls suddenly felt resentful. This rule was too harsh. Was this really a university? Why did it not feel easy at all? The group of students wailed in grief, and all kinds of complaints could be heard. However, the guy did not care about these things. As the saying goes, a strict teacher produces a brilliant student. All right, the morning self-study session is over. I'll leave the rest of the time to you guys. The tutor instructed. However, the evening self-study session will continue, as usual. No one is allowed to be late. Do you hear me? Got it. Everyone had no choice. The arm could not twist the thigh, and no one dared to challenge the instructor. Very well, go back. Remember not to cause any trouble. Li Fan felt that the last sentence was directed at himself. The counselor gave him a meaningful look, which made it even more obvious. Everyone else is dismissed. Li Fan, come with me. Li Fan followed him out of the classroom and into the counselor's office. Take a seat. The counselor's office was very big, and there were many other counselors inside. Everyone was busy with their own things, so they just casually greeted each other and continued with their own work. For the school, Li Fan was still a small figure. Unlike the private number 2 middle school, Li Fan's name was well known. There was no one in the number 2 middle school who did not know of him. At that time, when the students arrived at the school, they first had to pay respects to Li Fan. Thank you, counselor. Li Fan was still very polite as he sat on the chair that the counselor pointed at. Li Fan, I checked your information when you were in high school. The counselor held a large pile of information in his hand, which seemed to be from his major. He said while flipping through the information, I didn't expect that you were a thorn in the past. You even beat up a teacher. It's all because I was young and insensible. Li Fan smiled. I'll let the counselor see a joke. I don't care how powerful you were in high school. Now that you are in university, you must restrain yourself. Remember, the university is a small society. If you dare to do anything against the law, I will not let you go. The school security department will immediately send you to the Public Security Bureau. Do you understand? Got it. I will definitely remember the counselor's words. Li Fan looked especially honest. He did not look like a naughty student at all. The counselor looked at him for a while and did not seem to see any flaws. He originally thought that Li Fan was a fierce and courageous person. So, he planned to show his power and scare this student to restrain himself. But now, it seemed that this Li Fan was not just a troublemaker. He seemed to be very shrewd. This kind of student was the most difficult to manage. The counselor had a headache. Why did he have such a student? If he managed him well, the school would not care about his relationship. If he did not manage him well, it would be his fault. Go. If you have nothing to do, learn more cultural knowledge. Don't always fight. Oh, it just so happens that there's a book in the library. Go and borrow it from me. You read it for 2 days first, and then pass it to me. I will pass it to the other students in the class. Okay, counselor. Li Fan did not say anything. Whatever the counselor said, he would just do it. When he arrived at the university, Li Fan did not want to be presumptuous. He just wanted to enjoy his university life in a low-key manner. After he left the counselor's office, he could still hear the voices coming from inside. What happened to that student? Fighting. Yo, a troublemaker. No matter what kind of troublemaker he is, he will be shaved off when he comes to me. Yes, we must not let this kind of student be too presumptuous. Otherwise, he will cause trouble. Yes, if he dares to do anything, I will kick him out of here. The voices of the two counselors chatting could be clearly heard by Li Fan, but he just smiled casually. Beating up a teacher? This was indeed a bit exaggerated. Although he had confronted his teachers in high school, he had not beaten them up. The only person he had beaten up was his former PE teacher. But he did not beat him up. He only subdued him. But for the counselor, if he just wanted to reduce his prestige, then let him be. It just so happened that there was nothing to do today. Wang Yang was busy in the dormitory with his girlfriend. Zhao Yingjun and Wang Ying went to film, and the direction was still to study his LOL. It just so happened that he was going to the library alone. In the past, Private No. 2 High School also had a library, but Li Fan had not been there even once. After all, it was full of study materials. There was not even a novel. Only a ghost would read it. He heard that the university library had a very rich collection of books. Li Fan wanted to see if there were any martial arts novels by some old writers, to see if there was anything he could refer to. When it came to martial arts, it was always hard to predict. Maybe in the novels, there would be some moves that could help him understand something. Li Fan had always had a learning attitude when it came to practicing martial arts. He walked into the library and pressed his student ID card. He was ready to explore the sea of books here. Chapter 972. After all, this is a university library, not a small place like a high school. The books inside are divided into different categories, and the bookshelves are row after row. Li Fan took a look and couldn't count the end of it. So big, he can't help but praise it. It's really awesome. The books here are probably no less than 1 million. In this era where electronic libraries were prevalent, having such a library really made people a little happy in their hearts. Li Fan found the category of wuxia and went straight to it. Most of the books here are masterpieces of Jin Yong and Gu Long. Although Li Fan hasn't read their books, he has watched a lot of TV series. The Smiling, Proud Wanderer? Sound good. Li Fan picked up a hardcover copy of The Smiling, Proud Wanderer and briefly flipped through it. Seeing Jin Yong's description of his junior sister Yulingshan, Li Fan liked it a little. Especially the way Master Jin Yong created Ling Hu Chong at the beginning. Li Fan also liked it very much. In the novel, Ling Hu Chong didn't appear at the beginning, but through the dialogue of many characters, he outlined such a character. Everyone's view is different. Finally, Ling Hu Chong appeared in front of everyone's eyes. Li Fan heard from his former Chinese teacher that when Jin Yong wrote The Smiling, Proud Wanderer, he wanted to write Lin Pingji as the protagonist at the beginning. But later, he felt that Lin Pingji had nothing but revenge, so he changed his mind and created a real hero character, Ling Hu Chong. Speaking of which, this Wang Zue is very similar to Yu Buchuan. Li Fan thought for a moment and changed his mind. No, he should be more like Dongfang Booby. Fortunately, he doesn't have the strength of Dongfang Booby. When Li Fan was talking to himself, he was suddenly hit by someone. He was rooted under his feet, motionless. But the other party was directly knocked down and sat on the ground. Ouch! She screamed. It seemed that the fall was not light. Hey, why is it? Li Fan was about to speak, but the other party suddenly jumped up regardless of her pain and covered Li Fan's mouth. She gestured for them to be quiet, then pulled Li Fan and turned around so that Li Fan was on top of her, pretending to kiss him. Shun Shun? Shin Shun, where are you? Take a photo with us, Shun Shun. A group of students rushed past them, no one paying attention to the couple kissing passionately. After they left, Shun Shun finally heaved a sigh of relief and stole a glance to the side. Miss Shun, are you done playing the rogue? Li Fan's voice rang in her ears. Shin Shun then remembered that there was a man with her. She screamed and pushed Li Fan away. Yo, are you burning the bridge after crossing the river? Li Fan looked at Shun Shun with a smile. You just took advantage of me. Bah, who would take advantage of you? You are not a gentleman at all. How will there be girls who will like you in the future? Shun Shun spat, but Li Fan pricked up his ears. They're back. Quick, put your arms around me. Shun Shun also heard the noise of the crowd. They were approaching. She became nervous and hurriedly said to Li Fan, How can I do that? I can't take advantage of you. Li Fan emphasized, I have to learn to be a gentleman so that no girls will like me in the future. I'll introduce you to a girl. Shin Shin heard the footsteps getting closer and closer. She became more and more flustered. She had no time to say anything else and could only take the initiative. She stepped forward and hugged Li Fan tightly, letting him block her. A group of people ran over. Where did Shun Shin go? Maybe she went out. Let's go outside and look for her. The noise of the crowd faded away again. Finally gone, Shun Shun breathed a sigh of relief and leaned into Li Fan's arms. Her expression relaxed. I can't even come to the library. Even wearing a mask is useless. Since you don't want to attract attention, why did you become a star? Li Fan asked. Humph, this lady was born to be a star. Shun Shun pushed Li Fan away, crossed her arms, and laughed proudly. This matter of being the center of attention was destined before this lady was born. In that case, your throat won't be damaged. Hey, if you say that again, I'll be angry. Shun Shun was like an angry little tiger, glaring at Li Fan. You said it yourself. Li Fan shrugged his shoulders. Didn't you say you don't care? That's to comfort Lu Wan. What else can I do? Do you think I'll cry when Wanner mentions it? Shun Shun pouted. It's not that I want my throat to be damaged. God must be jealous of this lady's beauty and talent. How did your throat get damaged? Tell me about it. Li Fan asked. I don't know. There was one time when I came back from a concert, and it was damaged. Shun Shun sighed. I used to protect my throat. Maybe it's really destined. Well, isn't it much easier to be an ordinary person than a star? Li Fan opened to smiling, proud wanderer. If I have to choose, I'd rather be a paladin than a star. You don't understand. Do you know how many people are willing to sacrifice everything for fame and fame? Shin Shun curled her lips. In the entertainment circle, I've seen so many people degenerate. What about our Mr. Shun? Have you ever degenerated? Me? How could I? I was born with a good voice, and I'm destined to be famous. Shin Shun was proud again. You won't understand this feeling, you ordinary person. Yeah, I'm just an ordinary person, so. Li Fan was about to speak when he saw Lu want to run in, panting, and directly rush to Li Fan. Shin Shun is here too? I'll talk to you later. Let's talk about you first. Lu Wanner held Shun Shin's shoulder with one hand, panting heavily. Senior sister, what's wrong? Li Fan gently patted Lu Wanner's back twice, and Lu Wanner immediately felt a warm energy flowing in her body, and the feeling of her lungs bursting was relieved a lot. Lu Wanner was a little surprised, but she quickly put it aside and turned to look at Li Fan. Li Fan, tell me, did the department report you? How did you know? Li Fan was a little surprised. The news spread too fast in this school, right? I'm the publicity director of the student union. Why can't I know? Luan was a little angry. Li Fan, tell me, did Zhang send someone to make trouble for you? It's okay, don't worry. How can I not worry? Chapter 973. How can I not be worried? Luan seemed to be a little angry. Li Fan, you're a good kid. Don't hide it from your senior sister. Hurry up and tell me. Senior sister, I'm not a kid anymore. This kind of small matter, I can handle it. Li Fan said, moreover, you can't do anything about this. If you go to find Zhonghua, he will only be angry, and then he will go even further, looking for trouble with my roommates. Actually, it doesn't matter if you look for me, I'm not afraid of him. Luan may not believe it, but Shin knew that Li Fan was definitely not trying to coax her. Even Boss Ma was afraid of Li Fan. Although Zhang's family background was strong, he was just a second generation. He could not do anything to a powerful super rogue like Li Fan. Yes, super rogue. This word was right to describe Li Fan. No, I can't let this matter go like this. Luan was choking with anger. That guy, he's too much. How could he do this? Forget it, Wanner. I think this super rogue is right. Super rogue. Li Fan raised his eyebrows. That he's right. Shin lowered her head. How could she accidentally say what was on her mind? This matter is not something you can handle. Don't bother. Just let them handle it themselves. Seeing that Shun was on his side, Li Fan temporarily forgave her. This is a school after all. That Zhonghua, no matter how powerful he is, he won't dare to make too much noise. Sigh, you don't know him. Luan let out a long sigh. When I heard about this today, I hurried to find Li Fan. But I couldn't get through to Li Fan's phone, so I went to his dormitory. They said he was in the library. Li Fan looked at his phone. There was no signal. This library was really safe. Why are you looking for me? Do you still want to eat the sushi from yesterday? What sushi? I'll help you. Luan thought for a moment. We'll talk about the sushi next time. This time, let's talk about you first. Zhonghua was a very narrow-minded person. If you provoke him, even if he smiles at you in front of you, he will definitely send someone to mess with you behind your back. This is Zhonghua. I've known him for a long time, and it's because he's become like this that I slowly drifted away from him. You want to distance yourself from him, but he doesn't want to distance himself from you. Shin looked at Lu Wanner, then looked at Li Fan. That's right. I have an idea. What method? Lu Wanner hurriedly asked. Tell Li Fan to find a girlfriend as soon as possible. This way, Zhanggu will know that his heart is not on you, and maybe he will ignore him. Li Fan rolled his eyes. What kind of lousy idea was that? Only Shun could think of this. Will this work? Lu Wanner also began to ponder. What if my heart falls on senior sister? Li Fan deliberately teased. Go, don't mess around. That's right. Your senior is mine. No one could take her away from me. The two girls reprimanded Li Fan together. Li Fan could only shrug his shoulders. Then do the two of you have any other good ideas? If not, I'm going back. There's no need to hold a mobilization meeting tomorrow. I want to take advantage of today's free time to walk around. My method is still the most feasible. Shin grabbed Li Fan. Why are you leaving? Listen to me honestly. I'm not a commodity. How can I agree to casually give me a girl? Whether the girl agrees or not is the most important thing. Shin rolled her eyes at Li Fan. Wanner, do you have any girlfriends in your dormitory who can help you? No, they all have boyfriends. Lu Wanner shook her head repeatedly. Girls like me who don't have a boyfriend are probably very rare, right? That's true. The people around me are the same. Even if it's those celebrities, they won't help me. Well, if it's not Jessica, can you stop teasing me, big sister? Li Fan was startled. That Jessica is almost 40 years old and you want her to be my girlfriend? Are you crazy? I was just saying, I didn't really mean to introduce her to you. Shin quickly waved her hand. If it doesn't work, then this lady can only do it myself. Don't tease me. How can you? Lu Wanner quickly pulled Shin. You are Shin. Big shot Shin. All over the country, there are so many pairs of eyes staring at you. You dare to find a boyfriend? What's wrong with that? I happen to be lacking in scandals recently. Shin laughed. A celebrity without scandals is not considered a celebrity. Oh my God. You're going to be in the headlines. No, I won't be in the headlines if I don't cheat. Shin looked indifferent. Besides, I'm a young and lively girl. There's no problem with my sexual orientation. Is it wrong to like boys? If it's an ordinary girl, of course it's right. Lu Warner emphasized, but you're not an ordinary girl. You better get rid of this idea. In any case, I think it's pretty good. Shin said and pulled Li Fan. Tomorrow night is the school's freshman welcoming party. I promise to sing a song on stage. At that time, I'll pull you up and announce this matter. Quickly spare me. Li Fan bluntly refused. You're going to announce that I'm your boyfriend? Oh my God. Do you want me to live the rest of my life in misery? Stop messing around, okay? What nonsense are you talking about? Why can't this lady be your girlfriend? This lady has sacrificed so much and you're still not happy? When Shin heard this, she was immediately unconvinced. You're quite wrong. Why don't you think about it? You're big shot, Shin, and you're saying that I'm your boyfriend. In the future at school, I'll definitely be unable to do anything. Li Fan immediately reprimanded Shin. At that time, countless men will hate me to death. The media will also trample on my dormitory door. I still want to enjoy my university life. Don't disturb my life. You bastard. Shin was furious. You're not even afraid of provoking Boss Ma and Zhonghua, but now you're afraid that I'll be your girlfriend and disturb your life. I didn't say anything wrong. Li Fan snorted. What Boss Ma? What Zhonghua? I don't care about them. But the media behind you, big shot Shun, makes me want to keep his secret. The media, the government, and so on. Li Fan now had a big headache. If he could avoid provoking them, he would absolutely stay far away. Li Fan, you're very good. You have guts. Shin angrily pointed at Li Fan, her voice trembling a little. I've always had guts. Li Fan was too lazy to pay attention to her. This little girl was too arrogant. Senior Shaoan, I still have something to do, so I'll leave first. You don't have to worry about Zhonghua's matter for me. I definitely have a way to solve it. After Li Fan finished speaking, he no longer paid attention to these two beautiful senior sisters and turned to leave. Chapter 974. Early in the morning, Li Fan woke up, picked up a few of his sleeping roommates, and began to wash up. The mobilization meeting was held in the morning, and all the school leaders were there. A group of school leaders sat under umbrellas and lectured the students who were standing on the field and basking in the sun. Sometimes the school leaders would speak, and sometimes the tutor would come up to say a few words. Li Fan was drowsy from listening to them. He simply closed his eyes and stood on the field to adjust the aura in his body. Originally, Li Fan's body had the strength of 9.5 dragons. However, after 2 months of seclusion, the strength in his body had improved once again. He was already at the strength of 10 dragons, stepping on the threshold of this generation's Grandmaster. The reason why he had not become a Grandmaster yet was because his martial strength was not enough. He had to have the same level of mental state. Murong once told him that to practice martial arts, one must first train the heart. Without a strong heart, all martial strength would be empty talk. Murong was strong because she had the heart of a true powerhouse. However, it was a little difficult for Li Fan because his inner demon was too strong. No matter how strong he was, his inner demons were equally strong. The two offset each other, causing Li Fan's strength to grow slower and slower. Moreover, it was difficult for his mental state to grow. As his strength increased, the inner demon's bewitchment became stronger and stronger. Even now, Li Fan could still hear Mr. Yang's noisy voice as he stood there. Too long-winded. I'll just kill them. This inner demon was too hot-tempered. Li Fan turned his head and saw Xiang standing at the side, holding his phone with both hands and playing some game. What are you playing? Li Fan was also impressed by Xiang. He could still play games in this state. Honor of Kings, a game I just discovered. Xiang seemed to be obsessed with MOBA games. Even if he was standing and playing, he wanted to be a human dog. You're also amazing. You can even play this. Li Fan could not help but give him a thumbs up. A real summoner dares to face any difficult environment. This small problem is nothing. Xiang was the most courageous at this time. He charged forward in the game's battlefield without the slightest bit of hesitation or embarrassment. Warrior, you are indeed a warrior. No, I'm a summoner. I rely on my brain, not my strength. The direction was immediately emphasized. Li Fan felt rather helpless. Xiang Dong's words made it seem as though he was a simple-minded warrior with well-developed limbs. There will be a welcome party tonight. Our seniors from G University will be performing for everyone. After the counselor finished speaking, the office director came up again and announced some matters. At the end of the meeting, he announced, the gala will start at 8:00 in the evening. It will be held in the auditorium. Every new student must come. We can't let the school down. Do you understand? Got it. There were only a few voices below. Although the welcoming party was not bad, many students felt uncomfortable when the school said so. Great. Remember to show the spirit of our G University students. Lastly, let me add a few more words. The office director added a lot of information, and Li Fan was drowsy. Finally, when Xiang Dong went from a stubborn bronze to a platinum, the meeting came to an end. Fuck, I got Wu Zetian, Xiang Dong exclaimed. At the same time, there was a round of applause. Damn it, it's finally over. Zhao Yingjun couldn't stand still anymore. He sat down on the flower bed at the side. This group of people is too long-winded. Isn't that so? They are still sitting and talking, and we are supposed to stand and listen. Wang Yang was also unhappy. This group of leaders are all fucking grandsons. All right, don't complain anymore. Other than feeling a little sleepy, Li Fan's body was still in good shape. Not to mention standing and listening, even if he had to squat for a day, it wouldn't be a problem for him. For a qualified martial artist, this was nothing. Let's have lunch together. Who is going to the gala tonight? Li Fan asked. All of us have to go. Xiang Dong was extremely helpless. He complained without raising his head. The school is too much. How can they force students to go to gala? Right now, Xiang Dong was able to speak freely with them. However, when facing the young girls, he still couldn't say a single word. If we don't go, the school won't be able to back down. Wang Yang stood up from Zhao Yingjun's side. He patted the dust off his butt. All right, let's hurry and have lunch. If we are late, there won't be any good food in the cafeteria. Look at all of you with a long face. It's as if the school owes you. Zhao Yingjun sang praises for the gala. This freshman gala is so good. I especially like it. At that time, there will definitely be a lot of beautiful female juniors. I can help you guys find a few. Don't pull it off. I already have a girlfriend. Xiang Dong also has a child marriage. Wang Yang curled his lips. Why don't you help me introduce some? What are you afraid of? We are all in another city. Distant water can't quench present thirst. Zhao Yingjun laughed. If it's up to me, you guys should find one in our school. Look at how many girls there are in our school. If you don't find one, it will be a waste of resources. Anyway, our home is far away. It won't delay or affect us. Get lost. You brat, you're full of bad ideas. Wang Yang patted Zhao Yingjun. Don't say those useless things. Let me tell you, I, Wang Yang, am a chaste person. Even if I go to the gala tonight, I will just casually attend. I will definitely not look at any girl. Time flashed by. At 8:00 in the evening, Wang Yang, wearing a clean suit and a small red tie, walked into the auditorium with Li Fan and the others. Lao Air, do you think I'm dressed well? Wang Yang kept asking. Big bro, you've already asked me 8 times on the way here. Li Fan was helpless. Didn't you say that you will just casually attend tonight? You will definitely not look at any other girl. Yes, but as a man, I have to dress more fashionably, right? But I will only dress more fashionably. I will definitely not look at other girls. As soon as Wang Yang finished speaking, he immediately pointed at a girl. Fuck, look at that girl. Her, but is really perky. From a physiognomy point of view, she will definitely give birth to a son. What fucking physiognomy? Li Fan was completely speechless. All right, second bro, don't talk about big bro tonight. We are here to hunt. Zhao Yingjun was dressed awkwardly in formal attire, and he was holding a rose that he had plucked from God knows where. Second bro, I know you're not good at dealing with women. Today, as your third bro, I will teach you what it means to be an expert in the field of love. Zhao Yingjun said as he held the rose in his mouth and winked at Li Fan. Fuck your grandpa. Don't disgust us. I'm going to vomit. Wang Yang gave him a slap. Chapter 975. But that girl's is quite perky. The few of them followed the beauty as they walked. Zhao Yingjun couldn't help but mutter. Maybe she's just a back-view killer. Fang Xiang said without raising his head while playing with his phone. Io, our family's old four, is amazing. He even knows how to judge a woman's appearance. Zhao Yingjun clapped his hands. This is progress. Old four, I see that you have high potential. Why don't you learn from your third brother? Let me tell you, don't look at your third brother's ugly face. I'm not a fool. I don't want a Fang Xiang directly rejected. I'm not the same as Big Brother. My stance is not firm. Hey, how am I not firm? I only have my girlfriend in my heart. Heaven and earth can testify. This Wang Yang immediately defended himself. Aren't I also forced to come to the evening party? I was thinking, since I'm already here, I might as well take the opportunity to look at her physiognomy. It can be considered as learning. I realize that you guys are quite powerful. Li Fan finally couldn't help but speak. Right? Today you finally know how powerful Big Brother is. Wang Yang was very satisfied. It seems that Li Fan has finally come to his senses. And at least you're quite good at being thick-skinned. What year is that girl? Zhao Yingjun was focused on the girl. Stop looking. What's the use of just having a perky butt? Maybe she's really a back-view killer. Wang Yang was depressed by Li Fan's words. Now, he took the opportunity to reprimand Zhao Yingjun. That's true. This woman, the more beautiful her back view is, the uglier her front view is. Zhao Yingjun acted like an experienced driver. Let me tell you, I'm the one who suffered from it. But I feel that she might be an exception. Li Fan gave a different opinion. For beauty, Li Fan felt that he had more right to speak. This beauty not only has a beautiful back view, but she also has a confident demeanor. This could be seen from the way she walks. Forget it. You're definitely guessing wrong. Wang Yang didn't believe Li Fan. That's right, second brother. Your experience is definitely not as much as mine. Zhao Yingjun also expressed his objection. How about this? Let's make a bet. Li Fan was bored anyway, so he suggested, let's bet on breakfast for 3 days. I say she's a beauty. I'll bet with you for a week. Wang Yang patted his chest. He's definitely ugly. I'm sorry, second brother. This time, I'll stand on Big Brother's side. Zhao Yingjun grinned and said, if I lose, I'll be in charge of your breakfast, and I'll be in charge of your morning drinks for a week. All right, let's bet then. Li Fan made the decision. How do I make the beauty turn back? Wang Yang asked. Leave it to me. As Zhao Yingjun spoke, he took out a pen from his pocket and threw it on the ground. Then, he took a few steps forward and patted the shoulder of the girl in front of him. Student, did you drop this pen? When the girl turned around, Zhao Yingjun was stunned. Then he sucked in a breath of cold air. A beauty, a top-grade beauty. Wang Yang was also taken aback. This kind of exquisite beauty was not inferior to Lu Waner. There's such a beautiful girl in school. Xiang Xiaolong couldn't help but raise his head to take a look. As an insulator to women, when he saw the other party, he was also stunned. Sorry, it's not mine, the girl said softly. However, the way you chase girls is too old-fashioned. Why don't you take off your shoes and throw them on the ground, then ask me? This familiar voice, this familiar way of speaking, caused Li Fan to be stunned. When the girl raised her head and saw Li Fan, she wasn't surprised at all. Instead, she smiled sweetly. Isn't that right, my ex-boyfriend? What? Everyone was shocked, and Zhao Yingjun almost ate his own finger. What did this girl call his second brother? Ex-boyfriend? Fuck, such an exquisite girl is my second brother's ex-girlfriend? Lin Yuhsin, why are you here? Li Fan finally regained his senses and asked. Why can't I be here? Lin Yuhsin pointed at the school badge on her chest. I'm an English department student. We're in the same year. What a coincidence. You scored 738. You came to this school? Why? I have a scholarship. Lin Yuhsin said lightly. And the environment here is not bad. And I like the climate in the south. The north. It's too dry. My skin isn't good. Li Fan didn't know what to say, while Zhao Ingjun was looking at him with envy and jealousy. Second brother, you quickly introduce us. This is Lin Yuechen, my high school classmate. Li Fan hesitated for a moment, but still introduced, my ex-girlfriend. These are my university roommates, Wang Yang, Zhao Ingjun, Xiang Xiaolong. It's really your ex-girlfriend. Fuck. Wang Yang couldn't help but cry out. What's wrong? I'm also very outstanding. Li Fan rolled his eyes. What's with your tone? That's right, our Li Fan is indeed very outstanding. Lin Yuechen walked over confidently and extended her hand to Zhao Ingjun and the others. Let's get to know each other. I'm Lin Yuechen, a woman who was abandoned. Now, I'm trying to pursue my ex-boyfriend. Lin Yuechen's words made Li Fan dumbfounded. What should he do? Oh my God, is our second brother blind? Zhao Ingjun slapped his thigh and said, such a beautiful girlfriend actually broke up. Don't talk nonsense if you don't know. Li Fan glared at Zhao Ingjun. Yeah, it's not his fault. It's all my fault. Lin Yuechen immediately said. That's why I want to get him back. It's okay, we'll help you. Wang Yang patted his chest, taking over this matter. I can tell from your physiognomy that you're a good girl. However, the physiognomy that you're in love with isn't very good, full of twists and turns. How about this, sister? Since we know each other, I'll help you read your fortune and think of a way to resolve it. How about it? Oh, you know physiognomy? Lin Yuechen smiled, hands behind her back, slightly tilting her head. That cuteness could kill in a second. Then can you help me read it? Little girl, your physiognomy carries a heroic spirit. From the direction of your eyes, I can tell that you're as stubborn as a man. This should be a general's physiognomy belonging to a man, but you have it. You've never admitted defeat since you were young, right? And then? Then your financial physiognomy is not bad, but the official physiognomy is the best. Looking at your earlobes, you're definitely going to be an official. Looks like I'll have to be an official in the future. The only thing that's lacking is love. It's too miserable. Wang Yang pointed at a small mole on the corner of Lin Yuechen's mouth. Just this mole is destined to make you miserable for the rest of your life. But I have a way to resolve it. I can help you turn misfortune into blessing. Wait a minute. How about I also read your fortune? Lin Yuechen winked at Wang Yang. Chapter 976. You can also read physiognomy? Wang Yang was a little surprised. A little. How about letting me try? Lin Yuechen's request was something most people couldn't refuse. After all, she was a great beauty. Her lethality to men was obvious. All right, then you can try. Let me see how good your physiognomy is. Wang Yang was very confident in physiognomy. He had a look as if he could guide the country. Your physiognomy is not bad, but there's nothing outstanding about it. Lin Yuechen looked at Wang Yang seriously and said slowly, so, you're destined to be an ordinary person. Wang Yang had asked his master to read his physiognomy, and his master said the same thing. This Li Fan's ex-girlfriend is so good at reading physiognomy. Moreover, from your luck with women, you already have a girlfriend. The two of you are not in the same city, right? Li Fan, did you tell her? Don't mess around. We haven't seen each other for a long time. Li Fan rolled his eyes. Where'd I go to talk to her about these things? Strange. What else did you see? Wang Yang continued to ask. Your luck with money is not very good. You're very greedy for small money, but because you pay too much attention to small money, you've missed out on big money. Lin Yuechen lightly shook her head and said, if you want to solve this predicament, you should open your eyes and look at money in the long term. Wang Yang was a little dumbfounded. This was too accurate. How is it? Am I right? Lin Yuechen smiled and looked at Wang Yang. Wang Yang gave her a thumbs up. Accurate. You're really accurate. Let me ask, your master is Freud. Huh? Wang Yang was completely stunned. All right, she didn't read your physiognomy. She analyzed your physiognomy and other characteristics. So amazing. Wang Yang was stunned by Lin Yuechen's words. He didn't dare to believe what Lin Yuechen said. Isn't this too legendary? I said you're an ordinary person because you always like to look around, and there's a serious lack of confidence in your eyes. It's very difficult for a person who isn't confident to have any great development. Lin Yuchizhen said, also, you have a couple's phone necklace on your phone, but your girlfriend isn't by your side at this kind of party, which means that you two are in a long-distance relationship. As for you being greedy for money, the pen that Zhao Ingjun dropped just now was secretly kept by you, right? Damn, I was wondering where the pen went. Zhao Ingjun suddenly understood. Big brother, you won't even let go of a pen? Ahem, I think you've misunderstood me. Wang Yang coughed twice. You broke the pen. I just wanted to help you fix it. But I'll take it as you're right. These are just some psychological tricks. How do they compare to your physiognomy? Cough, cough. Wang Yang was coughing so much that Li Fan was worried about his throat. Well, as expected of second bro's ex-girlfriend. You're amazing. I'm convinced. Thanks for letting me win. Lin Yuhsin cupped her hands at Wang Yang. Well, since we've met, let's go to the party together. Zhao Ingjun felt that the situation was a bit awkward. He quickly eased the atmosphere, clapped his hands, and suggested, it's fate that we met. How about we join in the fun? I'm fine with it. I'm just afraid that you'll bother me. How could that be? Such a beautiful woman. Only a fool would bother you. Isn't that right, second bro? Yes, you're all right. Li Fan was also helpless. These guys in the dormitory were all simple-minded. Wang Yang had been tricked like this, yet they were still willing to go along with Lin Yuhsin. They simply didn't learn their lesson. Why else would they say that women were amazing playing these guys in circles? I wonder if there's anything new at the party. Zhao Ingjun muttered. If there's only singing and dancing, then it's boring. Then what else do you want? Wang Yang rolled his eyes. Why don't you let the seniors give birth to a child for you? That's fine too. Zhao Ingjun laughed, then said shamelessly, I'll start a live stream and I'll be famous. Famous your sister. Wang Yang rolled his eyes at Zhao Ingjun. I can't guarantee anything else, but you'll definitely be shockingly ugly. Bro, isn't that too much of a blow? Hurry up and take a piss and look at yourself. Fuck, I'm a Casanova. I'll woo a girl tonight and show you. Didn't you want to woo Lu Warner? I'll find someone to practice with first. I'll show you what it means to be the #1 Casanova in G University. Zhao Ingjun's face was full of confidence, but when he looked at Lin Yuhsin, he seemed to be a little angry. It seemed that calling him the #1 Casanova was a little wrong. Second bro had such a beautiful ex-girlfriend, and from the looks of it, his ex-girlfriend was trying to throw herself at him. Second bro was too infuriating. If he had such a beautiful girlfriend, he would definitely treat her well. Being able to have such a beautiful girl was practically a blessing from his ancestors' graves. Along the way, Lin Yuhsin attracted the attention of many boys. This beauty was now the English department's belle. Wherever she went, she was naturally the center of attention. Incidentally, the guys from Dormitory 505 also basked in the limelight and received a lot of attention. Sigh, it's good to have beautiful girls. Wang Yang could not help but sigh. Don't worry, there will be many beautiful girls tonight. Zhao Ingjun looked at the beautiful girls in the auditorium and could not help but rub his hands together, a wretched smile on his face. The party soon began, and Zhao Ingjun was still a little excited. I heard that Shun Shun is going to sing tonight. That's great, a live concert. This is a privilege for us G University students. Some of the students around them were discussing in low voices, obviously very excited. Lin Yuhsin sat on the right side of Li Fan. The two of them watched the show while whispering to each other. Lin Yuhsin, you're making me very embarrassed. Li Fan lowered his voice and pretended to watch the show while telling Lin Yuhsin, moreover, with your grades, you can go to the best school. I feel guilty that you're here. Your guilt has long since been bursting, Mr. Li. Lin Yuhsin did not look at Li Fan and whispered to him. As for which school I go to, that's my freedom. It's not up to you, so there's no need to feel guilty. Does Annie hate me to death? Li Fan continued. This is tantamount to me tricking her daughter. Why do you care about my mother's matter? Lin Yuhsin rolled her eyes. You obviously can't even control me. This. Li Fan felt that he was powerless to refute. This woman, whoever argued with her, would be making life difficult for himself. In short, this time I won't give up. Lin Yuechen suddenly looked at Li Fan's eyes and said. Chapter 977. Li Fan did not know how to persuade her. At this moment, Zhao Yingjun, who was sitting at the side, suddenly whistled and applauded. The crowd that had been quiet all this while also cheered. Their voices surged like waves, shocking Li Fan. What was going on? Li Fan looked to the front and saw a familiar young lady on stage. Xin Shan was wearing a beautiful violet evening gown. She stood on the stage with a smile on her face and waved to all the students in front of her, which was also the audience. Xin Shan, Xin Shan, Xin Shan. Everyone shouted at the same time. They were all calling out the same person's name, and that was the superstar, Xin Shan. Although he knew that Xin Shan was quite popular, sitting here and watching her directly, Li Fan could only feel the extent of her popularity. There were so many enthusiastic audience members, but Xin Shan's voice was broken. Would she really be fine singing? Li Fan suddenly thought of something. Could Xin Shan be lip-syncing? This kind of thing did not seem to be rare in China. It did not matter if she was lip-syncing. As long as Xin Shan stood here, these people would be happy and crazy. Dear students, I am very happy to be able to meet you here as a student of G University. When Xin Shan was on stage, she looked kind and amiable. One could not see her usual willfulness at all. Thank you all for coming to listen to me sing. I am really touched. First, let me present you with my best song, Where Has Youth Gone? Xin Shan opened her mouth and slowly sang in the dazzling music. This melodious voice made Li Fan feel a little intoxicated. If Xin Shan's voice was not broken, her voice should be like this. Sometimes, Li Fan even wondered if this girl knew how to use demonic sounds to fill one's brain. How could she sing such a beautiful voice? The heavens were truly miraculous, creating so many special people. Xin Shan, Xin Shan, Xin Shan, we love you. When Xin Shan was singing, no one made a sound. Everyone quietly enjoyed her music. But after she finished singing, the cheers around her rose and fell again. Xin Shan bowed to everyone, and the cheers below became even stronger. Thank you, everyone, for liking me. Here, I have one more thing to announce. Xin Shan's expression seemed very serious, and the students immediately quietened down. What was wrong with Xin Shan? Why was he suddenly so serious? Can a lighting technician cooperate with me? Xin Shan looked at the audience and said, Shine the light on the fourth row in the middle. A cone of light suddenly fell down and hit the audience. Li Fan sat there, his whole body lit up. At this moment, everyone's eyes fell on him. Li Fan was startled. He had a bad feeling. Lin Yuechen, who was sitting next to Li Fan, seemed to sense something as well. Almost subconsciously, she reached out and grabbed Li Fan's hand. I want to announce that from today onwards, the boy sitting there is my boyfriend. Xin Shan's words caused an uproar. Who is Xin Shan? A popular female celebrity. A pure and flawless girl. But she actually announced that she was in love. And it was with a boy from their school. At this moment, despair, collapse, and jealousy were rising and falling in the audience. Don't, Xin Shan. Xin Shan, we love you. How is he better than us? A group of men wailed incessantly, while Xin Shan stood there with the corner of her mouth slightly raised. She seemed to be a little proud. Zhao Yingjun and the others were also dumbfounded. Li Fan, who was in the same dormitory, an ordinary university student. How did he become the boyfriend of the superstar Xin Shan? The last time they ate, the two of them were not in this kind of relationship, right? What the hell was going on? Let's go. Li Fan's scalp was about to explode. He grabbed Lin Yuechen and walked outside. Li Fan, you're not allowed to leave. Seeing Li Fan pulling another beautiful girl away, Xin Shan suddenly became angry. This man actually wanted to reject her in public. Reject her, the destined one? What a joke. Xin Shan. Li Fan originally wanted to scold her. This girl, she was simply too willful. With her doing this, his university life was completely messed up, but in front of so many people, Li Fan was too embarrassed to scold her. He did not even dare to make any excessive reactions, lest he agitated the media who were sitting around and taking photos. The promise of being low-key seemed to be far away from him in an instant. This time, he really deserved to die. Li Fan, you can't run away. Shun Shun held the microphone and pointed at Li Fan with one hand. I wrote this song for you. Listen carefully. As Shun Shun said that, she began to lip-sync into the microphone. A good song played, but Li Fan did not feel anything when he heard it. Outsiders could not see it, but Li Fan could see it clearly. Shun Shun was lip-syncing, and sometimes there were some slight mistakes. She was just messing around, making fun of him. This made Li Fan even more annoyed. Listening to the various angry curses around him, as well as the pleas for Shun Shun, Li Fan felt extremely chaotic. If this went on, the scene seemed to be out of control. Li Fan raised his head and saw the chandelier hanging above his head. He secretly pressed down with 2 fingers and used his true energy on the chandelier. The crystal chandelier immediately fell from the ceiling and fell to the ground. The broken glass flew everywhere, causing the crowd to scream. Taking advantage of the chaos, Li Fan immediately pulled Lin Yuh's in and ran away. The two of them ran out of the auditorium and stopped in front of the fountain in the girls' dormitory. Oh my God, this is really exciting. Lin Yuh's did not have Li Fan's stamina. She gasped for breath, wiped the cold sweat on her forehead, and angrily looked at Li Fan. Good, you've only been in school for a few days, and you've already won over the big star, Shun Shun. Li Fan, why didn't I see you at the beginning? You're a hidden super lover. Listening to Lin Yuh's sarcastic voice, Li Fan frowned. It's not the first day you met me. Am I that kind of person? Shun Shun wanted to tease me. That's why she made such a scene. Li Fan explained, I'm also a dog. The beginning of this university life is too wonderful. Li Fan, don't you understand? Lin Yuh'n grabbed Li Fan's arm. You're destined to be different from ordinary people. If you don't find a girlfriend, the peach blossom calamity around you will be endless. You see, you're missing someone to guard the harem, right? Why are you the same as her? Do I look like someone who cares about being in love? Li Fan clasped his hands behind his back, stood there, and looked up at the night sky. I haven't accomplished my great cause. How can I be bothered by personal affairs? Chapter 978. Before he could enter the pugilistic world, Li Fan would never think about relationships. Don't think that way. How about this? I could be very tolerant. Lin Yuh's blinked. I'll allow you to have a harem. How about that? You can find another sister. We'll have a threesome with you. Li Fan's eyes widened. Still not enough? Then 3 is fine too. 4 of us can even play mahjong together occasionally. Stop fooling around. 5, 7. My highest limit is 7. Lin Yuh's made a 7 gesture. What the? Do you think this is the Calabash brothers saving their grandfather? Li Fan rolled his eyes. Stop fooling around. You're making me very annoyed. All right, then I won't disturb you anymore. Lin Yuh pouted and turned to leave quietly. Sigh. Li Fan suddenly called out to Lin Yuh. What's the matter? Lin Yuh turned her head and looked at Li Fan with a pitiful look in her big, watery eyes. We're classmates in the same school. Congratulations on getting into G University. I'll treat you to a meal. Sure. Lin Yuh's cheered up again. This girl really changed her attitude like flipping a book. What should we eat? I've just come to school, and I'm not very familiar with the area. Lin Yuh's felt a little regretful. I don't know what to eat. How about this? You decide. I'll eat anything. The last seemed to be a little excited. Her speech was also disorganized. Just as she said, when she met Li Fan, her rhythm was all messed up. How about some ramen? Sure. I'll be happy to eat anything with you. Lin Yuh's took the initiative to hold Li Fan's arm and walked along the path towards the outside of the school. The two of them seemed to have returned to their high school days, when they would go home together from school. Lin Yuh's wished that the journey would be longer and that time would be slower. But there were some things that had changed. He's there. The exclusive is mine. A group of reporters desperately rushed towards Li Fan. Fuck, let's go. As Li Fan spoke, he hugged Lin Yucheng, causing Lin Yucheng to cry out in surprise. But it didn't seem to be the first time. Lin Yucheng quickly calmed down and lay in Li Fan's arms obediently. We're leaving. As Li Fan spoke, he used his qinggong and directly leaped into the grass behind him. Li Fan's speed was extremely fast. The reporters only saw a flash of black light before they lost sight of Li Fan. Damn it, where did he go? Exclusive. The exclusivity is gone. The group of reporters wailed unceasingly. Let's search. We might be able to find it. All right. Quickly search. The reporters began to search the surroundings. At this moment, Li Fan was already standing in front of the ramen restaurant at the school's entrance. Li San, you're here again. Abe Chung came out from the kitchen and personally received Li Fan. You can busy yourself in the kitchen. There's no need for you to come out every time I come. Li Fan didn't know whether to laugh or cry. You're making me look like a distinguished guest. You're my distinguished guest, Abe Chung said without hesitation. It's my honor for you to come here for a meal. All right, just give me 2 bowls of ramen. Not eating the volcano hot pot. It's too troublesome. We can eat when there's a lot of people. Today it's just the 2 of us, so we'll just eat casually. Li Fan laughed. I'm here to taste your ramen. Don't fool me. Don't worry, my pufferbone ramen is the best in the island. It will definitely satisfy you. As Abe Chung spoke, he eagerly went to the kitchen to personally make ramen for Li Fan. Who is this island person? Why is he so respectful to you? Lin Yucheng could not help but ask. His name is Abe Chung, a member of the Abe family. With Lin Yucheng, he could casually chat about these things. He could talk about the things in his heart and guide his heart. Now that the Abe family is having a hard time, he came to the mainland to do business. You're quite tolerant. Why didn't you kill him? Lin Yucheng looked at Li Fan and asked. That's an interesting question. Li Fan poured a cup of barley tea for the 2 of them. I'm a martial artist, not a killer. Compared to killing, I prefer fighting. As long as I can be stronger than others, I'm happy. I can't understand you martial artists. Lin Yucheng shook her head, indicating that she didn't understand. Martial artists are indeed a group of strange fellows. Li Fan smiled. There are many people who are stranger than me. I won't refute that. Lin Yucheng sighed. I really wonder if you martial artists don't need to find a partner. Huh? Why are you still talking about this? Li Fan slowly took a sip of the barley tea. Don't tell me that other than finding a partner, there's nothing else to do in life. Humph! How many people are pursuing this miss? But this miss doesn't like them. Only you, I don't know what's wrong, but I just don't want to let go. Lin Yucheng looked at Li Fan and said very seriously, I don't know how many times I've told myself, let go. It's impossible with you. You're just a person floating in the sky, high and far, untouchable. But my reason can't win over my feelings. Li Fan, Li Fan, I've always studied psychology, but why can't people control their feelings? Why do I seem to be in high demand? Li Fan was also very strange. You Lu Xinan, Mu Rongying, and Luo Xu, Imperial concubine Zhou, all of them are forcing me to be your boyfriend. What's so good about me? In my opinion, this is your love calamity. Lin Yucheng teased Li Fan. Oh right, isn't that Wang Yang in your dormitory good at fortune-telling? Let him help you and turn misfortune into blessing. Let's not talk about whether that quack is accurate or not. Even if he is, let him do the fortune-telling. I'll lose 300 to 500. You're still lacking 300 to 500. What a joke. Many a little makes a mickle. Li Fan emphasized, it's not easy for me to earn every penny, so I have to be careful with it. You're the same as that Wang Yang in your dormitory, stingy. Hey, how can you say that? I'm treating you to dinner today. Just as Li Fan's voice fell, Abe Chung had already come over with 2 steaming bowls of ramen. Boss, is there a 20% discount today? We agreed on it. Of course, if you spend here, there will be a 20% discount. Okay, that's fine. Seeing Lin Yucheng roll her eyes, Li Fan hurriedly said, my principle is not to owe favors, but you must get the discount you deserve. Yes, whatever you say is reasonable. Lin Yucheng picked up her chopsticks. It smells good. I'm starting. Just as Lin Yushin was about to eat, Li Fan suddenly looked out of the window, one of his hands filled with true energy. Chapter 979. Lin Yuhsan was very familiar with Li Fan. Seeing him like this, she knew that something had happened. What's wrong? Li Fan looked out of the window and shook his head. Nothing. Maybe I'm too nervous. Did the reporters catch up? Lin Yuhsan asked. No, I felt the aura of an expert just now, but it disappeared in the blink of an eye. Li Fan didn't know if it was an illusion, but he felt uneasy. The moment he felt the expert, he released his vital qi to search for traces of him. However, after releasing his vital qi, he found nothing. It seemed that he had been too sensitive. Do you want to go out and take a look? No need. Let's eat the noodles. Li Fan let his guard down and continued to eat his noodles. On the roof of a building 100 meters away, a few figures were standing there. As expected of my third brother. He's really powerful. He even sensed us. Jiang Feng nodded. His face was covered by a mask, and his expression couldn't be seen. However, his voice was full of praise. Beside him, there were 6 swordsmen in black robes with huge swords on their backs. Each of them also wore a mask that covered their faces. They only painted their masks black, which made them look like ghosts. How are your preparations? Jiang Feng asked without even turning his head. Everything is ready. The leader of the swordsmen cupped his hands and said, as long as you give the order, we will kill this person immediately. He's not a small figure. Do you have the ability to kill him? Jiang Feng asked unhurriedly. We, together with you, can naturally kill him. The leader of the swordsmen said without hesitation, we are elites trained by the master himself. The 6 of us are a team, and we practice the hexagonal sword formation. Unless Li Fan is an immortal, he won't be able to escape from this sword formation. I'll depend on you then. When do we make our move? The swordsman asked. Let's wait a little longer. Jiang Feng didn't dare to get close to Li Fan. He could feel that Li Fan was more alert now. All right, we await your instructions. The 6 of them were waiting for Jiang Feng's next instruction. Jiang Feng was very patient. He was waiting for the best opportunity to kill Li Fan. After Li Fan treated Lin Yushin to a bowl of ramen, the 2 of them started to walk towards the school's dormitory. Tomorrow is the military training. Remember, put on some sunscreen. As Lin Yushin spoke, she took out a bottle of sunscreen from her bag and stuffed it into Li Fan's hand. I knew you wouldn't buy it, so I bought it for you. I'm fine. Guys don't need sunscreen. Li Fan was a typical male chauvinist in this regard. Bah, who said guys can't use sunscreen? Lin Yushin rolled her eyes at Li Fan. Guys are human too. They need to take care of their skin. I'm a martial practitioner. Is the skin of a martial practitioner made of iron? Lin Yuhsan was a little angry. Do you think it's unnecessary for me to buy these things? No, of course not. Then I'll keep it. You can't just keep it. You have to apply it every day. Lin Yuhsan kept reminding Li Fan. Don't forget, look at your skin now. It's not good. As she spoke, Lin Yuhsan touched Li Fan's hand. It was very rough. When Li Fan went through bone marrow cleansing, his body looked brand new. But after a period of training and fighting, his skin became as rough as before. Just like in many martial arts novels, it was said that after an expert went through bone marrow cleansing, his skin would be better than a girl's. It was indeed like this at the beginning, because when one went through bone marrow cleansing, the body's muscles were as tender as a newborn baby. But after a period of training, it was impossible to maintain this kind of tender skin. A person's skin would continue to become rough with training. This was an irreversible process. Unless it was like Wang Zeng, who practiced a kind of evil martial art to make himself look like a girl. Li Fan did not want to practice Wang Zeng's martial art. Too scary. Head eunuch Wang Zeng. Li Fan admired him to death. Other than those people in Yu Buchuan's novels, Wang Zeng was the first person in reality who could cut that thing to practice martial arts. Li Fan did not want to experience this kind of feeling. Although he wholeheartedly practiced martial arts, it did not mean that Li Fan was not interested in girls. Actually, the girls Li Fan had a good impression of. Maybe men were born to be fickle. But like he said, his main focus was not on this. Before he stabilized his career, Li Fan would not consider marriage or even a relationship. Just send me here. Lin Yichison stood in front of the girls' dormitory. Looking at Li Fan, her eyes were a little reluctant. Seeing that Li Fan was about to leave, she suddenly said, don't you want to go up and sit? It's too late. Li Fan looked at his phone. It's already 8 o'clock. I won't go up, lest I get scolded by your dormitory auntie. AI, how about we go out and live? Lin Yichison winked at Li Fan. I'm afraid you won't be used to living in the dormitory. I'm used to it. Thank you for your concern. Li Fan was also very helpless. Lin Yichison, this girl was too mischievous. Humph, forget it if you don't want to. Anyway, I've given you the opportunity. Lin Yichison curled her lips, turned her head, and ignored Li Fan, turned around and went upstairs. Li Fan looked at her. Not to mention, this girl's, but was a lot more perky. Guys, you've been following me for half a day. It's time to come out and meet us. Li Fan walked to a secluded little forest and finally stopped, then opened his mouth to ask. As expected of the little tyrant, Li Fan. We hid so well, but you still found us. 6 figures suddenly descended from the sky and landed beside Li Fan. These 6 were the swordsmen from the black market. Each of them had a black sword on their back, and they surrounded Li Fan in the middle. People from a black market, looking at their attire, Li Fan already understood. You're working for that old pervert, Morongbo? Li Fan, let's cut the crap. Today is the day you die. The 6 swordsmen from the black market extended their right hands together, and the true chi in their bodies was activated. Even Li Fan was shocked. What a strong inner strength. Being guided by their inner strength, the black swords on their backs immediately unsheathed. Driven by their true chi, they shot towards Li Fan from 6 directions. Good timing, Li Fan praised, then extended his hands and used his true chi to control the 6 swords. However, the 6 swordsmen activated their swords and started spinning, continuously tearing apart Li Fan's true chi. Li Fan was a little surprised. As expected, they were from Morongbo. This was the modified version of the gold and silver swordsman's sword technique. The 6 swords finally broke free from Li Fan's control and shot towards his body. You're tuning into the Romance Rendezvous YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.